Hello, hi. God, the background music must be beyond loud. Sorry. Hi, hello. I'm so sorry for starting stream late. There was like a last minute appointment that my mother made, and she tells me like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to start stream, basically. I'm like, huh? Lady, what? Like, and it went on for so long. I'm like actually tired of like talking to other people. I mean, like, in the way that the thing was, right? I was there trying to like they were like doing some like it was an appointment, so like obviously these people come, they're like doing XYZ yada yada yada, and I had to be there because it was an appointment for me. And to be clear, it was about bank stuff, banking stuff. So I was just trying to figure out. I'm like, how long is this gonna take? And it's taking forever. At this point, it's been an hour, and I'm like, bro, why is this not? I thought this would be over in the first 30 minutes, and it was not over because I had to stay because my mom had to leave for a little bit, and then she came back, and then I was like, okay, listen, I'm leaving. Goodbye, bye bye. So yeah, yeah. Now I'm here. Fun little update on my life is that so today I went to the dentist, the orthodontist, for my braces that are still gonna take another month, which I'm okay with clearly. But I'm like, oh, doctor, like I have like this part of my part of my tongue is like kind of painful, and like part of like the inside of my mouth is also painful. And she's like, you might have an ulcer, and I was like, you cannot be serious right now, right? And so I tell my mom, and she's like, well, now you can't drink Thumbs Up. And I'm like, you can't do this to me. Listen, I'm this close to like just committing crimes. I will commit a crime if I'm like tempted enough. You know what I mean? Like Thumbs Up is the reason like I have a kind of enough saneness for me to function. But it's okay because it's only for like a few days, and once it's like healed, I will be able to drink Thumbs Up again. But like my mouth is hella painful. Like there's like the tip of my tongue is like almost like cut up in very like weird ways, and then like the inside of my bottom lip, like the part that touches my teeth is the one that is like really irritated. So like it's all red and everything. It's terrible. In other news, I was watching Dr. Cha. Like I watched like 3 episodes yesterday, and I finished watching up until episode 9 all the way through like yesterday and today morning. And oh my god, I have some words about this show because it's actually so well made. Like it's obviously very not like it's very K-drama, and I appreciate that because it's been a while since I watched a show that was like so exactly what you expect it to be, but like more because the writing is actually really good. Except like I really don't like her husband. Her kids are fine. I just don't like the fact that they chose to hide the spoiler warning. They chose to hide the fact that her husband was cheating on her because they were like, oh, like what if mom gets hurt, which is like I appreciate the sentiment, not the execution. I'm like, why would the kids do that? I was like, isn't it better for you to just say to your mom, like your mother, and be like, listen, he's cheating on you, so like you should divorce him? Because like those kids did not care about their dad. They were like, I'm more worried about mom. This is not even for you. Like the fact that we're hiding your little secret, which his whole family got to know, and not one of them told her, which is such a rude thing to do, honestly. And she ended up figuring it out by herself, and like had a whole like mental breakdown. She's crying, and you're like, I feel so bad, but like what can I even do? Like I'm powerless, you know? And I'm just like, wow, life is just so strange. Sometimes like stuff happens that you just cannot like fathom, and you're just like, huh, who would have thought, you know? I just choked on my spit randomly, but yeah, it was weird. Today's stream is probably gonna be like really short because the inside of my mouth is like really painful. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's not hard to talk. It's just that my tongue keeps hitting my teeth, and so like it's the tip of my tongue that's a little bit cut up, right? Like it is painful because I'm pretty sure there's like tiny little multiple tiny cuts that hurt like so badly. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna be like short or not. I just know that it's gonna be something. Other than that, I feel like what's the what's good is um everything's good actually, but like don't have much to talk about, frankly. I just want to talk about how sleepy I am. Oh, funny thing, I woke up at 2:30 and was unable to go back to sleep. I slept at like 10 p.m. Okay, so like I wasn't expecting to like not be able to sleep for like that long. I woke up at 2:30 a.m. and like I was just like I can't go back to sleep now. Like I'm not sleepy. And it just ended up with me staying up until right now. And I'm sure that once stream is over, I'm gonna eat something and just like straight up go to sleep. Like I'm not even gonna nothing. No thoughts, just sleep. I've been neglecting everything in my life again. I think um you know, it's fine to like have like okay, struggling everything, but like I feel bad that I'm neglecting so many things, you know? And like I was supposed to be finishing up like week 4 already, and I am not even on week 2 of my graphic design course. And I was supposed to start on like a vocal production course as well, which I haven't started on because I've been procrastinating on it for some reason. Like I don't even have a good. It's not even like I'm like playing games all day. That's why I didn't end up doing these things. Like I'm not even playing games. I'm further away from playing games than I am from just like opening up something to study. Like I don't have any good ideas for like my starting, ending, and be right back screens that I planned. The struggle is real, y'all, and I feel like it's normal to have like periods of times in your like day-to-day life where you're just like you're just creatively like not doing well, and everything feels like it's coming to a slow halt, and the world feels like it's running away from you. But just realize that there's nothing like that, and you are the pearl of this huge oyster, and so you should just own to that, own up to it. Be like, the world the world is my oyster and I am the pearl, and the world is a stage and I am the best actor, I'm the director, I'm like everything, I'm the producer, I'm the director, I'm the actor. Like, be selfish in the end. Also, it's been like an hour and a half since I had like any sort of water, which I had water before I started stream, and I have like a whole ass cup of water just sitting on my desk that I'm gonna be sipping on throughout the stream. I don't think water is helping my like mouth situation. Maybe it is a little bit TMI to talk about the fact that I might have an ulcer, a single ulcer in my mouth, and the fact that my tongue is like mean. But yeah, all I mean to say, I was telling my dentist, like, I think it's because of my retainer, because I have my upper teeth that are still in braces, and like my lower teeth which have no braces anymore and only have retainers. And she was like, why would your retainers be the issue? And I was like, well, I just feel like my teeth and like my like the inside of my mouth rubs up against it a lot, and like it's causing a lot of irritation. And she's like, no, don't worry, retainers like are just like a protective covering, they're not gonna like cause any problems. And I'm like, but like I feel like there are problems. In my head I was like, I know there are problems, because like some parts of the retainer are like kind of gritty, like they have like some amount of friction to them, and friction obviously leads to some amount of like hurt. But yeah, my dentist was like, no, this is the last month, I promise. And I'm like, I don't believe you. Next month you're gonna be like, no, there's still like a tiny ass gap left, like let's close it. And I'm like, I just want these to be off of my teeth at this point. Like, I just want freedom. I just want a break from having braces on and having retainers on and like having to do all of this extra work just to be alive. Then I don't know, like it feels so strange. to have. So I watched a Vlogbrothers video that came out a few days ago, right? And it was John Green, and John Green has a way with words, and I think he is one of my favorite authors that I've ever, like, because he's not just an author, he's an internet personality. Like, he's big, and in a good way, and I mean that because I don't know, there's just something about the way that he writes, the way that he puts his thoughts into words in like specific ways. Like, his articulation is what I'm talking about. It's just so impeccable. Like, I don't know, he gets the message that he wants to send across so immaculately, and I don't know, like, I admire him for it. Like, if I wanted to be somebody who could speak to people, I would want to be able to at least give them, like, I would want to be able to tell them accurately what I'm trying to make them understand, because it's not that I have a hard time with that, because I'm pretty like, I have pretty good, like, I'm pretty articulate, and like, I'm pretty okay with, like, just being able to translate what I'm thinking into words. But sometimes you struggle and you're like, I wish I was, like, more practiced. Does that make sense? I just took off my retainer for like 2 seconds and I was talking without the retainer on, and like once I put it back on, it's still like it is the retainer that's the problem. And I feel like I should tell my doctor, like, listen, the retainer is the problem. I think like I need a new pair of retainers, and I might just actually say that next month. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna suffer because I don't want to go back to the dentist today. It was so hot outside too. I was telling my mom on the way back from the dentist because she ended up picking me up while I was going to come back, and I was just like, I kind of want to go to the zoo, like, it's been a while since I've gone to the zoo. I want to go to the zoo, and I want to go to the museum, the biggest museum around in the city that we live in, and like do a bunch of shit. And like, she was like, okay, so why are you like asking me? And I'm like telling you so that I want to do that. Obviously I can just go whenever I want, because it's not like there's an issue with that. Like, my mom isn't even stopping me. Like, I'm just going wherever the hell I want. I don't know, it just feels like weird to just walk out of the house and just do whatever you want, especially when you're living with your mom, I don't know, I just haven't ever been able to do that when I'm living with my mom. Like, I obviously did that when I was in Malaysia. Like, I would leave the house at like 12 a.m. just to go and buy like ice cream from a shop out, like a 2-minute walk away. And it was amazing, and it was glorious, and I enjoyed that whole process so much, and I just felt so free. I was like, wow, who knew that, like, it was so easy to just do things. Like, no one's stopping me from just walking to this shop, this convenience store, and like buying ice cream in the middle of the night. Sometimes like really early in the morning to like 4 a.m. I'm going to that shop and getting like froyo. And it was amazing. Like, I cannot deny the fact that I was actually like so happy that I was able to do that, because you don't appreciate how much freedom you have until you get it, and then you're like, it's not that I don't have freedom right now, it's just that it feels like I don't have freedom right now. Like, there's obviously something different about living with your family, and one of those things is just that you don't feel as like open to traveling as I did before, especially since I don't even have friends in the city I'm living in currently. Like, it's not that I don't have friends, it's not like friends I would prefer hanging out with. Plus, it's been a while since I've talked to those people. I have no desire to go and rekindle my relationship with them, and I have no desire to make new friends in the city I live in. Because my best friend was saying, she was like, why don't you like go online, like go on like Bumble or Tinder or something, and just like go and make friends instead of like looking for a relationship, which is what these things are for. You're going so that you can make friends. And I'm like, I wonder what's wrong with that. Well, I honestly don't want to do that. It just feels like wrong. The expectation, because like I don't want to meet more people in a city I'm not gonna be living in for that long of a time again. Like, because I will be leaving next year for sure, like, no doubt. There is no doubt about that. Like, there's no way I'm living in this country more than the next year. I mean, like, I'm gonna be leaving next year probably. I am. I'm so late. Hello. I'm very late today. And I'm really angry about the fact that I'm late. It was like a very last minute appointment. My mom comes home and she tells me, okay, so like there's gonna be like these people who come for an appointment at our house. They're not clients, they're just here to do some banking stuff. I didn't want to not stream today. It was unexpected. I was honestly a little bit annoyed at my mom for just bringing it up at me without asking me like for the time for like which was convenient for me as well. But then and then she just came home. She's like, okay, so I've been telling them to come for days, and they finally decided to show up today. This was bank stuff, and for some reason they can do home visits, so my mom prefers those usually. And so they came, and they took more than an hour to finish their stuff. Like I had to sit there the whole time. And I was just like, why is this not getting over? Because I delayed stream for an hour thinking I'm gonna be able to like start streaming soon. And these people have taken more than an hour. I'm just like, when is this gonna end? When is this gonna end? When is this gonna end? Like, I wanna leave now. Like, it's getting really tiring to sit here and like talk about bank stuff for more than an hour. There was like some issue with the application that they were using, and that's why they had to keep doing it over and over again. And in the end they just took my signature on some forms, and then they were like, okay, we'll just take it and process it the old fashioned way. And I was like, well, who would have thought? They had to process my stuff like 4 times and it still didn't go through. And I was just like, what is wrong? And they were like, it's the Wi-Fi. And I was like, the Wi-Fi shit, I know. I wouldn't have cancelled stream though, because I was really looking forward to chatting today. I was so enthusiastic. Right now I'm exhausted because my mouth hurts a lot, and those people really tired me out with the constant, like, the same shit over like 4 times. It took way too long for something that should not have taken that long. But it doesn't matter because it's finished and I'm streaming right now. But yeah, I just genuinely think my retainer is causing me like actual inflammation in my mouth. That is not normal. And so I have no idea if like I should be like, I told my doctor and she was like, that's probably not it. And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea what to do about that. But the worst part is the fact that I can't drink Thumbs Up because it's acidic, right? You're not supposed to drink acidic drinks. Hello. Hi. I don't know. Should I call you Ritti or Zuni? Or... You know what? I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Let me just be frank. I have no idea. I'm just gonna be chatting for the stream, but you're welcome to stay, obviously. And you can just chat about random stuff. There's no show yet. But yeah, I got a random cut on like one of my fingers. It's tiny, but it is painful. Like it was all red and everything, but there was no blood. Oh, it's not your name? Okay, cool. That's fine. Just let me know how you want me to address you. That would be completely alright. But yeah, it's not like bloody or anything. It's like a paper cut, but it is so painful. Like, I didn't even realize it happened until it happened. And I was like, where did this come from? And I'm like, ouch. Okay, whatever then. And so I'm gonna keep moaning about the fact that I can't drink Thumbs Up for like the next 3 or 4 days probably. I'm gonna be so sad about that. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I depend on Thumbs Up. Like, it's my brand of alcohol. There is no alcohol in it though. It's just cola, okay? It's just a cold drink. It's just a soft drink. It's just soda. It's just pop. All of those words, they all mean the same thing in different places. But yeah, I'm really sad about them. When my mom said that, I just made like, yeah, they left. It's fine. Yeah, I guess they were just like, okay, it's not necessary to stay here, which is completely alright. But my mom told me that I couldn't drink Thumbs Up, and she was like, "No, don't drink it for a few days." And I just made like the saddest, poutiest face I've made in a while, and I was just like, "But you don't understand." But like, you can't take the acid out. Wait, do you mean that rhetorically? It's like it has citric acid in it, so like it's acidic. That's what I meant. I think it has citric acid in it. Anyways, my mom said so. I can't defy her because she's gonna be like, you don't know better. And she's kind of right. If I keep drinking Thumbs Up while I'm trying to recover my mouth issues, I don't know what the issues are, frankly. Like, I'm just annoyed at the fact that they're painful. They're not even itchy, they're just painful. Like, I can eat and everything. It's just they rub up against my retainers in like a weird way, and like it makes my like skin hurt. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but like that's what I mean. I'm just like I wanna like stuff like a bunch of cotton in between like the retainer and like the part of my like skin that is rubbing onto, so that it like will stop being annoying. But yeah, I've resorted to like drinking way more water than I usually would. Like, I drink a healthy amount of water, but this is a lot. Like, I've been drinking like, I think it's already been like 20 glasses, and that's way too much water, and even I know that. But then I don't have my other favorite beverage, and I don't wish to go into the kitchen to make anything beverage in this case. But yeah, you know, I'm like being honest, but after the stream I'm probably just gonna go and sleep. Why? Because I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, and I have no idea why. Like, I just woke up and I couldn't fall back asleep, so I was awake. And then I watched like a lot of episodes of Dr. Cha, and I'm very pleased with myself because it's a really good show. My only complaint is the fact that all of the episodes haven't come out yet, so I will have to wait. And I don't like waiting. I really don't like waiting. Like, I think it's one of those things that I'm constantly annoyed by, is when I have to wait for something. Like, if I know how long I have to wait for, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm okay with it mostly, but like I will complain about waiting, and only to myself. That's not like I'm going to other people and being like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to wait for this long for this episode to come out of this show, you know. But like by myself, I'm just gonna be like, why do I have to wait this long? I deserve better. I deserve things faster. Like, it makes no sense. And frankly, most of it is just in jest, but hey, I really want to change my overlays already. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but now that I've seen my new ones that I made with the help of my friends, yes, I will mention all the people who've actually helped me to make it after I actually show it to you guys. Show it to you guys. I don't have a bottle. There's some leftover Thumbs Up that's like inside the fridge, and I've been staying away from it because I'm like, I know I will just drink it because it's there. So I'm just like, I'm gonna try my best to avoid it like it's the plague. And it's working because I haven't had it since before my dentist appointment. So I was having breakfast like at 7 a.m. in the morning, and I had like a tiny glass of it. Two tiny glasses. So like one medium-sized glass of Thumbs Up. And then I didn't have any for the rest of the day. And it's been a while, obviously. But I feel so sad because I'm like, I want to celebrate my life every single day, and I celebrate using Thumbs Up. I mourn using Thumbs Up. It's like, it's obviously not alcohol, but it's like, I don't know. Right now? You want me to read it right now? I can just look up the ingredients on inside Thumbs Up. Wait. Thumbs Up ingredients. Ingredients. Sugar, acidity regulator 338, caffeine, contains permitted natural color and added flavors. Cola flavor. Somebody has apparently asked if Thumbs Up is good for health, which it definitely isn't. It's like Coca-Cola. It's definitely bad for you. It's acidity regulator 338, number 338, which I have no idea what that means. I honestly don't care as long as I can drink it after a few days. Blah, I don't know. I don't care. Phosphoric. Oh, I thought it was citric acid because that's what they usually use in like any sort of soft, like carbonated drink. But wow, phosphoric acid is also quite painful actually. But it's okay, it's not that bad. Like, I'm not drinking it because there's none in the house. I mean, there's like a tiny bit left, but I'm sure somebody will drink it, not me, by the end of the day. And then there'll be none in the house, so I can't drink it. And I refuse to go outside because it's too hot. And I'm committed to being a hermit for the last 4 months, 5 now. So, yeah. The issue is the fact that I drink a lot of Thumbs Up. Like, it has carbonation, right? So that also adds up. Like, it also like hurts your wounds. Does that make sense? Anyways, it's like inflamed and stuff. So that's why my mom's like, don't drink it because it's gonna hurt. And she's right, because it did hurt. But you know, what's wrong with a little pain if what you get from the pain is okay? But forget it. I'm not gonna say that. That's very, very yeah, the inside of my mouth was pretty irritated because it was already inflamed and I just wouldn't stop drinking Thumbs Up. And my mom, when she finally realized it, she was like, no, stop right now. Kuman here. And I'm listening to her because I just wanted to heal faster so I can actually drink the Thumbs Up again. The love of my life, Thumbs Up. If they sponsored me ever, I would accept it. Like, I wouldn't even think about it. I'd be like, I will promote you so recklessly. If you give me a lifetime supply of this shit, yes. I think I'm the, like, to be fair, like, my free to be happy drink queen, I'm so pleased the fact that you're encouraging me, but like, please discourage me. I drink a lot of it. Like, I drink like 2 liters every 2 days. Like, a liter a day, that's a lot. It's like almost replaced water. I would drink more if like my sister and my mom didn't dissuade me every so often, and I was just like, I should take care of my health at least a little bit. I would drink more. Like, I would drink like 3-4 liters of it. There was this one time where like in 10th grade I wanted to go watch a movie, and my mom was like, no, you can't because you have your exams or something, or there was some reason why I couldn't go. And so I was like, no, but like, I really want to watch a movie. And she's like, you just want to go so you can have like a giant like jug of Thumbs Up basically. And I was like, you're absolutely right. And she's like, okay, fine, so you know what you should do? You should just buy a 1 liter bottle and use that to watch your movie at home instead of going to the theater. And that's exactly what I did. And I was so proud of myself. And even to this day, I think if I get a 1 liter bottle of Thumbs Up in a movie, I mean, honestly, it's never enough. Like, I always want another whole 900 ml thing. Of Thumbs Up. I was thinking of the word so hard. Like, I was like, what am I saying again? But yeah, it's so the largest size that you get in the movie theaters here is 900 ml, okay? And that's a lot when you think about it, because I don't even get the ice. Like, if you get the ice, it's like close to like 800, 750, you know, because the ice takes over a lot of space. I don't even get the ice. Like, I straight up just get it filled to the very top, and then I drink it, and then it gets finished like pretty much very fast. And then I'm like always tempted to get another one, and I'm like, no, there's no need. Like, one is enough, you know. Like, Mew, you have to be rational about this. Like, you drink way too much of this shit already. Like, there was this one time, a few, like, you know, not even that long ago, very recently, we went for a movie like midday, And I came back home and I immediately got a cup, like almost 300 ml more. And my mom was just looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, you don't understand. This is exactly what I need. I drank a whole like 900 ml, so almost close to a whole liter. And then I came back home and drank more immediately. Like, there was not even a thinking about it. There was not even like, oh, I'm gonna like reconsider my decision to drink more after I like came from the theater from like drinking a whole, basically a jug of it. And I don't know. I mean, I can tell you why I drink so much of it, or like I can sort of try to explain it, but I don't think my explanation counts because I'm quite biased towards the drink as well. When I was younger, right, my elder brother and my mom used to drink a lot of this shit. And my elder brother used to drink like an actual lot. Like, he used to chug it, and it was like a whole thing at family parties and everything. And I would just be like, oh my god, he's so cool. My brother is so cool. And you just stopped? What? Only water? Wow. I mean, like, I'm actually surprised because I don't think I can stop drinking Thumbs Up even if I wanted to at this point. It's like my only source of caffeine. So sometimes I use it as like a source of caffeine. Sometimes I use it as like a I just feel so happy drink. Except cause you know, like, there's no need for me to drink alcohol when I have this beauty right next to me, you know? But yeah. Wow, like that's so cool though. Like, I know that people can just up and stop doing something that they've done for a very long time immediately. But sometimes, like, it's just so jarring to hear it for your own self once in a while. Like, I'm just like, huh? You can do that? I had this, like, that popular Tumblr post where somebody, you refuse to drink milk, coffee, and tea. I mean, I don't drink coffee or tea anymore. Like, I like coffee, or sometimes like coffee. I only like coffee from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, frankly. I stopped drinking milk like a few years ago, and I never drink tea. Just as a spite goes so hard and so far. Like, spite is like the real emotion that you need in your life. Everything else is kind of worthless. That's mostly a joke. So emotions are pretty important. Please respect your emotions. But yeah, that's so cool though. You have way more conviction than me. If one of my friends dared me to stop drinking Thumbs Up, I would just know. I can't do it. I know that. I rely heavily on it to keep me awake. You know? It's weird how much I rely on it though. I can tell you like what started my reliance, but like also exacerbated it. Okay, I forgot that word and I don't remember how to pronounce it. What made it worse was probably because of the fact that I stopped being able to. Oh, you told him that's so cool. Like, you guys were trying to get each other to stop using certain substances. Oh, so he couldn't do it. That's sad. Dang, and to think that you did so much for him and he couldn't even stop smoking. But I guess nicotine addictions are hard to drop. I don't think I could ever smoke because, like, I'm too protective. Like, I do too much to keep my throat in check. Like, I stopped drinking milk in like 9th grade because milk gives you more phlegm and it makes your throat all irritated. And the other reason that I gave my family was, you're just better. That's true. You're definitely better. The other reason I gave my family was that milk makes my stomach hurt, which is true. But I don't have a lactose intolerance suddenly. I don't have a lactose intolerance. It's only milk that makes my stomach hurt. It's really funny, actually. And I just stopped drinking milk. And then, like, coffee started making my stomach hurt and my head hurt, so I stopped drinking coffee. And because, like, I was not having a good reaction to the taste of coffee and the caffeine in coffee specifically. But it was fine whenever I drank Thumbs Up or any sort of cola or, like, soda carbonated drink. So, like, any sort of, like, Sprite, Coke, Fanta, all of that stuff which has caffeine in it. It wasn't, like, I wasn't having any bad reactions to that. So I just ended up depending on those instead of coffee to get through, like, a lot in, like, study-wise, academics-wise, because we all know, like, you need coffee to survive at some point in your life, especially if you're in college. The whole aesthetic is just you're broke and you drink coffee 24/7. And if I can't drink coffee because it makes my head hurt like crazy and, you know, it just makes my life miserable, then I will resort to the second best option for me, which is carbonated beverages. Which in this case, there were a few times where I just couldn't avoid coffee, and then I would just be sick for the rest of the day because I really needed to get the coffee in my system because it had the most like forward acting caffeine, even though it messed with me very badly. The only coffee that I enjoy drinking is from Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, and it's only one specific or like two specific drinks that I really like, because I also really like the way that they make their coffee. It tastes really good. Maybe it's the cheap coffee that's the problem, because Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf is decently expensive. I used to never drink coffee until at some point in my life I realized that I really like coffee, but then not really actually like coffee. I get it. You're so valid for that. Like, coffee is hard to enjoy. I don't even like coffee straight up. Like, I will drink it mixed with other things. So, like, think coffee, cold coffee, which is like coffee, ice cream, milk concoction. It's like a coffee milkshake. Like in frappuccinos and like in mochas and stuff like that. I enjoy coffee that way, but I don't enjoy coffee straight. Like black coffee, don't like it. I don't think I would ever be able to like it because I think the taste is just way too strong for me. I like the taste diluted with other things because that it makes it easier for you to accept the effects of it. I must not lie about that. Yeah. It's been a while since I've had like coffee for the sake of having coffee because you want to stay awake as well. Like, I think recently I've only had coffee in like a cold coffee, which was just for the sake of like I was really craving a specific type of cold coffee and like it was just not being fulfilled and I was really sad about it. And maybe I should go and actually fulfill that craving, but not right now because I don't want to leave my house. Like even today when I was going to the dentist, the only reason I was like I can't blow off this appointment is because I know how important going to the dentist is. Like it's like the few things that I just cannot blow off because I'm like, if you start blowing this off, like I'm gonna start like actually being worried for my like health. So now I'm like blowing off doctor's appointments and shit. That's not okay. But yeah, I don't know. I like herbal teas, so I like jasmine tea. Though that's like one of those teas that I enjoy so much. I like oolong too sometimes. I don't like black teas like think First Flush Darjeeling and Earl Grey type stuff. I don't know, the taste just does not sit well with me. But like I like flower teas, I like fruit teas. I like a good strawberry green tea, you know? Like a good strawberry or like a peach iced tea or something. Again, like I just like different flavor combinations than other people I know. But I like tea ceremonies too. I think they're very elegant and cool. Like I would want to participate in that. And some of those tea ceremonies are definitely like based around black tea. I'm talking about Oriental and more like Asian tea ceremonies and not Western British specifically, because those don't look as exciting and interesting as Asian ones do, you know? There's just something about like I've seen quite a few videos about it, and like I've researched on getting my own like tea set and everything, but they're bloody expensive. Like they're really expensive. Like one tiny tea set can cost you like hundreds and thousands of dollars sometimes. Like the starting price is definitely gonna be in the hundreds range. I just did not want to spend that much on something that I'm not even sure that I'm gonna end up enjoying other than looking at it. So I was like, I'm gonna figure it out later when I can like get this, but like, you know, like shift it from somewhere. If I ever go to China, maybe I can go and purchase like a super cheap tea set there. But yeah, it's like, it's when you think about it, there's like so many things that you haven't tried in life, and like I want to try so many things, and it just feels like I'm never gonna be able to do them because there's never gonna be enough time. But then I'm just like I'm 19, so like what am I worried about? Time is literally endless for me right now. Like, how am I gonna, how do I justify like being worried that I won't have enough time to like enjoy all the interesting things that I want to enjoy, or learn about all the interesting things I want to learn about? Because like I'm only 19, like I have the rest of my life. It's like this thing that old people say, like, oh, don't worry, you have the rest of your, like, you're so young, you have the rest of your life. I kind of finally understand what they mean after like going through concerns of like not having enough time to do stuff in my life. But like there is no race, there is no like actual like hurry, which is one of those things that I just sometimes forget about. I'm just like, there's you know, like there's deadlines to hit, and there's no deadlines to hit actually in life, for your own self, unless you set the deadlines. There really aren't any deadlines to hit. So, you know, take it at your own pace. In other news, I still haven't decided on when I want to debut my cat model. I'm like actually just like at this point, I'm just like being daft about it and not like picking something because I'm like, I need 2 weeks at least. And that's not true because it would be enough with 1 week, but I want to be like super ultra prepared. So I'm like doing like, I want to like announce the debut for that after I've already done all the extra preparations with the new overlays and the new schedules. The new schedule is basically almost done. And like all the finishing touches to the model of figuring out how YouTube Studio would work with OBS, because I'm going to switch back to OBS because I'm getting really pissed off at Streamlabs. I switched from OBS to Streamlabs because OBS was pissing me off, and now Streamlabs is pissing me off. So like, oh, the song is definitely gonna take way longer, and by that point we'll probably have more models that would have been debuted. And the only reason I say it's gonna take way longer is because my friend who's my producer as well, she's in a different country right now. Okay, she was already in a different country, but now it's like completely opposite time zone, so it's very hard for us to coordinate stuff. And I'm sure like whenever we release the song, there's gonna be a lot more that's happening. Probably it's gonna be way bigger as well. And I'm hoping that I can release the song like with more stuff happening maybe. And I cannot wait for other people to hear it, like actually hear it in the form of a complete thing instead of what I have right now, which is kind of complete but not really, you know. But yeah, right now I definitely want to release the cat model like as soon as I physically can, which is I just want to finish like the overlays, and then I can like confidently say, okay, we're gonna like debut it 10 days, you know, in the next 10 days or something. But I haven't finished the overlays, which is like my first concern, is like, oh, it's not over yet. The overlays aren't finished yet, and that's like oops, you know, don't get distracted. You have to finish the overlays before you go do anything else. And it's kind of difficult because you don't think about how hard it is to like innovate your own things. Because okay, to be fair, when I was making my overlays before the new ones, I went through a lot of different versions of the same stuff with like changes made in every single version of them, because like there were a lot of inconsistencies and stuff, right? But like I didn't realize it would be worse the second time around, because I have similar ideas, because I like some parts of the way that I made certain things, and then I don't like other parts, so I'm changing them accordingly. But yeah, I don't know, there's something about the starting, ending, and be right back screens that have always like puzzled me and like made me annoyed, because it's not like I can't animate it and I'm trying to animate it, but sometimes like nothing makes sense, and you're just like, why does it not, like, why is it not hitting right? Like, why is it not like being satisfying as it was the first time around? Because like the ones that I made, the starting soon and the ending soon screens that I have right now, I made them in like I think a day and a half, less probably. But I used to like I basically like templated. I made the starting soon and I was like, I'm gonna make the ending soon the exact same. Why? Because it looks fantastic. Like in my head it's so seamless, and it looks so nice and everything, and I'm like, now I don't know what to do. Like the new ones, I don't know how to coordinate them, because I don't like, I have a certain vision in mind and it's just not reaching that, and it's making me like very annoyed. And I'm like, why is it not like, you know? It's funny when you act like that and you're just like expecting shit to go well, and it does go well because life is great for everyone, especially me. This is an affirmation. I'm not trying to like be a brat. That's what I'm saying. You know? But yeah. I'm just being like, I just want to be prepared. I think my issue is sometimes I feel like I'm not prepared enough. And in this case, I definitely am not, because I'm gonna have a whole new set of overlays. And if I have only finished 2 out of the 5 that I planned, then obviously it's not enough. So I should at least finish 4 before like I can say, okay, fine, like I'm gonna like just proceed with debuting, because I'm sure that I can make it the last one that's left in the time that I have before debut. But I also kind of want to do like, I also kind of wanted to have like a lot more people. Like I'm seeing a lot more as in like I also wanted to show off like my custom emotes and stuff, which obviously YouTube doesn't let you do that unless you are like, you know, YouTube creator fun partner stuff, which is fine. Objectively, I'm okay with it, because it's like as long as at some point it happens, custom emotes and everything, because they're there and they're awesome, and I just want to show them off, you know? There's just something about having your own emotes, as in like emotes of your OC, that just make you so happy. And I have a ton. Like I have like a whole set of emotes that are awesome. They look good. They're like really fun to play around with. Like can't wait to show them to you guys at some point. Soon. Fingers crossed it happens soon, you know? Yeah, because if you're not 1,000 subscribers, if you're not like monetized, you can't donate to the person who's not monetized, because they don't get any like part of the money, obviously. But yeah, it's not even like an issue of like, I don't even care about the donations. I just want to show off the emotes, okay? Like I'm not even lying about that. Like I just want to show off the awesome emotes that we have, okay? I want people to be able to use them and be like, oh my god, these emotes are awesome, because they are. Susu was like an absolute wonder to work with. Like she's so nice and so cool about everything. Like you know, like because like some people don't take criticism well. I I love how you're like, I mean, yeah, I guess then we just need to get me to 1K subs and obviously 4,000 watch hours. You know, the actual requirement is kind of like set in a way that you would take at least a year to get if you are like at normal speed. But like if you go like, I guess if you go like viral, or if you get like shared a bunch of times, or you know enough people who would want to watch your content over and over, you can reach that goal pretty easily. I mean, there obviously are a lot of streamers and people who are content creators who just have their accounts like grow crazy amounts. But yeah, apparently on YouTube, once you get to 1K, which is like the initial uphill climb, it's very easy to get more viewers. Which is something that I don't know. Like, I never realized that was a thing. Because like it reminds me of this like conversation I had with my best friend like back in 8th grade. So at that point we were in like our Wattpad era, and we were talking about, because we both were writing a book on Wattpad, and so she had like way more readers than I did, and I was like, okay, so that makes sense, you know, like. And she was telling me like the first 1,000 people who read your thing is like the uphill climb. Like once it reaches 1,000, apparently like it shoots up crazily. Like you just see growth happening without really trying for growth. And I get that. Plus, I'm not really doing much to make sure I have more people coming to my channel other than on Twitter. Not really even on Twitter, because I've been waiting for my life to demodel. I was waiting for the cat one. And I was like, once I get the cat one, I'm gonna make like more shorts and like edit more videos. But then I don't know why I have this like mental thing of like, what if I just wait until I get my cat model, which I already have my cat model, so I don't know what I was waiting for in the first place. The point is, I have to make more shorter videos. I have to edit more videos, and I've been very lazy about that because it's painful to watch yourself. Okay, I'm not even lying, but like every single time I sit down and edit my own videos, because I do end up trying to do that often, I just every single stream, it's just like so much words. Listening to myself, I just can't. Plus, like a lot of the videos that I'm editing are just like I'm like cutting them up before I add anything, like any of the sounds or sound effects and like any other like extra stuff on top of it. Because I like to be very minimal with my editing. No, I want to do it myself though. I feel like I understand what I want the most, and the only reason I've been lazy is because some of the stuff that I say is like very annoying, and so I just like impulsively end my session of like I'm gonna edit my stream, edit my recorded video, and I just like impulsively shut it down because I'm like, bro, why did I say that? Because she sounds so stupid, you know. But it's fine because I'm gonna be more conscientious about it in the first. Like I was just mentioning that like I really wanna edit more of my videos and post them because I feel like it's a bit intimidating to go and look at like a 2-hour long stream hoping that you get all of the good content. And I understand that's exactly why clippers do the thing that they do, and like you have like smaller highlight videos of, and that's my initial goal was to make a smaller highlight video for every single stream that I did. And I was like, I don't know if I was really like stupid or just like really ambitious, but I still want to do that, so I'm probably gonna end up doing it no matter what. Like I tend to try and stick to my words as long as I like can, even though I'm taking a lot of time because I'm being a procrastinator. Yeah, the procrastination is like part of the problem. Part of it is also the fact that it takes like a hella long time to get through like 2 hours worth of footage and get like all the cuts that you want. Which maybe I should just like, yeah, I should probably just like, oh hey, now it's fine. I think. Oh, yeah, okay. It's back to being okay. Well, it's a good thing that it's fine now. Yeah? I don't even know what to say. But yeah. I would love if like somebody just randomly offered to do it for me, but then yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it just suddenly cut out. I would love if somebody would say that, but I wouldn't agree because I don't know. I have like a whole thing of I want it to be the way I want it to be, and sometimes people don't like, you know, people, it's a hard, sometimes like you don't like, you have miscommunication issues and stuff, and I obviously do not want to go and make somebody annoyed at me just because I'm unable to communicate what I want them to do. So I would just rather do it myself, which, you know, sounds very stubborn, but it works out decently. Plus, you know, as somebody who makes like content, you should know how to like edit your own videos. That's like one of those like basic requirement type of stuff. Like, what if I was featured in a VTuber? I'm pretty sure VTuber out of context has like the whole thing of they only like do like the big names right now. Like it's hard for like smaller people to get on that page for a reason. I feel like it's okay because it doesn't really matter in the end. Like people are gonna watch your content if it's good, and they're not gonna watch it if it's not good, you know? So I'm chill about it. My tongue is like very stingy. Like it's actually stinging in like a very, I don't know how to explain it way. Like I want to go and put ice on it, which is really weird because it would not help at all. I'm gonna figure out what the issue is later, because right now I don't want to focus on it. I'm gonna intentionally avoid it. But yeah, today, like, it was just such a weird day today because, like, I had to go to the dentist and I wake up early in the morning. I'm watching Netflix early in the morning, and I only went to go, like, get ready for my doctor's appointment, like, an hour before I have to leave. I still got ready in time, and I had like a snack before I left too. And then when I came home, I was watching more Netflix. Yeah. And like the only thing I had to blame is myself, honestly. The only reason I was watching so much Netflix is because I really wanted to watch more Netflix. I was like, I really want to watch Dr. Cha. I'm drinking water. Do not worry. I am hydrating myself. That is a priority. But yeah, I'm pissed about like Dr. Cha being like, it's such a good show, except her husband is so annoying. Like, her husband is one of those like scumbags. Like, it's the way that they're like, like how scumbags are in books, but like personified. And I'm just like, I will literally like, I will cause problems for that guy. Cause the last episode I watched was, I think, was episode 9. And he just like gets like hella drunk, which is definitely spoilers. Spoiler alert. Her husband gets like hella drunk and then just starts saying honey, like really randomly, and he's just like, oh, sing with me, and I'm like, bro, this is embarrassing as shit, bro. Like, you get drunk because you want to have a pissing contest with her love interest, and then you like, excuse me, you're the one who didn't want to reveal the fact that she was your wife, and suddenly it's all about honey, I love you. Die. Her husband is just like one of those like scumbags you don't expect to see in a show like this, but he is so terrible. I don't know. I was like, I think the whole show, the point was to make him as scumbaggy as possible, which is like quite very much achieved. But like, it's just like kind of, it's really annoying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, I wish like somebody would just like smack him in the face or something. In the episode before that, in the 8th episode, I think, she like shoves his face on a cake that she's getting for her birthday. They're like in a hotel and everything, and she just shoves his face in the cake, and I'm like, that is so satisfying. She did what everyone was thinking of doing, and like her entire family knows that her husband is cheating on her. I'm just like, why is no one telling her? And they were like, no, she has bad health, she's working so hard, she might get like a like a shock value, like she got yes. I was like almost live tweeting my reactions to Dr. Shah. Like, the way that she gets to know is also so wild. Like, she's like really happy, it's her birthday and everything. Also, this is definitely spoilers, so if you're planning to watch it, I mean, unless you are okay with the spoilers, I recommend not listening to me talk about this right now. You can just tell me, hey, like, we don't want the spoilers, and I will listen, because I'm very nice like that. But yeah. Oh my god, that's actually, you know what, you're right. Without context, it does seem very off. I didn't realize that I wasn't like, it wasn't all in like, okay, awesome, because like now I want to tell you about it, right? So it's her birthday, she's really happy because her whole family's gonna like go to the hotel, have a nice dinner and everything. And then while she's like doing her last minute stuff at the hospital, because she's a first year resident finally, and she's doing her last minute stuff and she sees a colleague who's looking at the third parties, the mistresses in like social media account, and she's like, oh wait a second, and then she goes like, and then the colleague goes like, oh, this, like, the colleague sees a post, and then she's like, oh wait, she has like a boyfriend or a husband or something, and so she's like, wait a second, this is weird. And then she goes inside like the call room, the duty room, like bed area, and she goes through like every single one of her posts and like matches up to the dates her husband said he was going to be in, like conferences and stuff. And she's like, bro, he was lying to me all along. And she starts crying and it's so sad and everything, but like once she gets to the hotel and like, wait, was that in episode 8 or 7? Wait, I don't remember which episode it was, but it was so satisfying. Like I was like, ah. But I felt so bad for her because like her family knows and no one tells her, and it's just so sad because it's like, bro, like shouldn't you guys want her to leave this like stupid scummy man? They all think like their father is a scum, like they're, because like the mother-in-law is like, my I cannot believe my son is such a beast, you know, like I never thought I would have to see this day where he's like doing something like this, having an affair and everything. And his like her like children are like, oh, like we don't even care about our dad, like we only care about what kind of reaction our mother will have to this, which is like very nice. And like the sentiment is really nice. So the execution was horrendous, and I was just like, why are you guys not telling her? Because then she can get a divorce. And after she gets to know, like the day off that she gets to know, she goes and has like their dinner with him and everything, and like, and then she shoves his face in a cake. And she's like, what? She like leaves the car in the middle of the ride back home and starts walking back home, and she's like super sad and everything. The next day she goes to a divorce consultancy or something, and it's just all very dramatic, and you're just like, I feel so bad for her. And she's like, what if I don't want to have a messy divorce to the divorce consultant? So like she's going to lawyer obviously, and then the lawyer's like, there's nothing known as a not messy divorce. And I kind of agree, because there's like, it's very hard to have like a clean chill mutual divorce. In this case, I don't think her husband would even agree to a divorce. They haven't reached the part where she gets a divorce, but like she's like now planning like her revenge era, because like the dress that she wore to her like birthday dinner was like super like Princess Diana revenge inspired type of revenge dress inspired type of thing. It was amazing. Like I don't know, I really enjoyed it. Like I just thought, wow, hello, that's so good. Like go girl, like go and like get rid of that man, you deserve better. I don't know, like her husband having like a whole ass pissing contest with her love interest, it's very dramatic. It's like in full K-drama. It's full like soap opera fashion. Like it was really satisfying, because it's been a while since I've watched something that was that dramatic. So I'm really enjoying it. But then but the worst thing that is happening in the thing is like I've heard this from many people, I've read this in many books, right? And it's like the whole thing of men and their pissing contests, where they have to like show dominance and show like we're better than the other like love interest, or like the other like whoever you're like, you know, whoever your lover is or whatever. And like there was like a whole scene, like there were multiple scenes where this was like the central theme of like the husband, or soon to be ex, I hope, and the love interests are having like sort of a confrontation where they're like, I am better than you, she deserves better than you, because the love interest knows that the husband is cheating on the wife, right? And the love interest is like absolutely like, in comparison to the husband, he's like way better. So like you obviously know that this is like it's planned in a way that makes it even like more dramatic than it probably would be if you saw something like this happen in front of your own two eyes, even though any of these situations would be very 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 extra hella dramatic. But oh no, it's not. It's a K-drama. I was watching a K-drama. It's called Dr. Cha. CHA. Dr. Cha. It's very good though. I'm enjoying it immensely. It's on Netflix. I don't It's been a while since I watched an Indian serial. I used to really like them when I was in middle school, and then I stopped liking them because they were very draggy and long, and I can't bear with them anymore for sure. Because in my mind, the only series that I remember right now is this one serial that uh, the main character gets turned into a mosquito and then gets turned back into a human. I know how that sounds. It sounds wild, because it is. Like she has like a whole ass love story with her mosquito self and her husband as well. Like it's wild. I just cannot forget that I watched that and like didn't react, and I was just like, huh. I think I should stop watching Indian serials, and I was absolutely correct. It's not that I don't enjoy watching Indian produced stuff. It's just conventional TV shows are pretty bad in India. There's some good ones too, though. Like I've watched some good ones, but I forgot the names because I don't remember many names anyways, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. I was really excited for her actually understanding that her husband is cheating on her, because that means she has like a new chance at life or whatever. Because what a nice woman. She's so dedicated to her family and everything, and like the first time she decides she wants to do something for herself, for a change, like her family's super unsupportive. Like her husband's just like, no, you shouldn't, like, you know, what about the kids, like, bro, shouldn't you be like happy your wife is pursuing her dreams? No, he's not, because he works in the same hospital as his mistress, and his wife is gonna work in the same hospital as his mistress. It's phenomenal. It's so dramatic. It was like, there are obviously some parts that are like not my favorite and that I skipped over because they were like very long and annoying, but most of it was really fun. And I'm only on the 9th episode. Like, I only finished the 9th episode, and there's like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so like 7 episodes left. I don't know why I had to count that, even though like I knew there were only 7 episodes left. Like, I was like, I make sure I should count that, you know, just to be sure. But yeah, like, I just really like it. I mean, I heard glowing reviews as well, so I had a good impression going into it. But like, I wasn't sure if I should watch it or not, because I knew that it was still like ongoing like releases, which I don't mind them if my intention is to only watch like 2 episodes per week. But if I want to binge watch something, I will usually go for something that already has all of the content, so that I can like binge watch it and then feel good about myself because I binge watch something. I don't mind, because I think it's gonna end soon anyway, so like having more time to pace myself is probably good, which I definitely desperately need at this point. But wow, it's really fun. And also like what happened yesterday with Ori, like at the end, like I struggled so hard with the whole like Ginsochi like section. Or like, what? Why did it take so long for me to understand what I was doing wrong? And then I didn't even finish it, but like I'm glad that I didn't, because I ended up like very exhausted trying to like navigate the bash jump thing situation. Anyways, my hands were like straight up cramping at the end. I was like, my hands hurt. It was so much fun though. I really, really like Ori. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I really enjoy Ori as a game. It's fantastic. I love it. Love Ori. 진짜 사랑해. You know? 사랑해, Ori. But I have to say, like, I'm just giving a warning in advance, but like Apex really does not want me to play that game. Because I mean, I have like a whole bunch of games that I do have that I want to play. So like, there's a bunch of free games, but then there's also games that I bought. I look for free games because I feel like those are like the most accessible to anyone who wants to play them. But I have Doomsday Vault, which I really want to play, and I don't know when I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna play it soon. And I have Figment, which I got for free for some reason. I don't know when I got it for free, but I got it for free somehow, and I was so happy about it. I have It Takes Two, which I really, really terribly want to play. Like, I'm itching for it so hard, you know. My pickle is all tickled for it. But these are all the games that I paid for. I mean, I did not pay for Figment. I want to play One Hand Clapping. Like, I've been like thinking about it for a very long time, and I want to play Poppy Playtime. I already have that. Epic Games. Actually, I got Figment for free on Steam instead of Epic Games. Although I have a bunch of games on Epic Games too. So maybe like I really should figure out which games I want to play soon, or like let you guys decide, because I would love to leave the decisions to other people. I have the Call of the Sea, which I think is like kind of I think it has like Lovecraft stuff happening. So it might be a fun like situation. Wait a second, I'm gonna say it's adventure, casual, and puzzle. Okay, but like, I'm pretty sure it has some like horror-ish aspects, you know? And there's like this whole series of free games that are like almost visual novels that I wanted to play. It's called 3 out of 10, and there's like one whole season, and the second season also exists. I have a bunch of free games that I have. So yeah, at some point I want to play those as well. I have so many games. I just realized that. Like, I didn't realize how many games I had until I looked at my thing of games. Like, I knew I had a lot of games on Steam because I was aware of how many more I was adding constantly. But like, I didn't realize how many games I had on Epic Game Store, which I haven't even touched properly. Like, I haven't even actually talked about when I'm gonna play them. I have Slime Rancher 1 and 2, and I want to play those as well, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. Because I already have 2 games that are like very long term. And so I want to like finish those before I want to start another game that's like long term-ish, you know? So yeah, we're gonna figure out when I play Slime Rancher 1 and 2, because like I really like the Slime Rancher series. I have Rain World too. I bought it on a whim. So little time. Indeed. I'm gonna buy more games the next Steam sale. Like, I think I have like a spending issue at this point. Like, I don't really spend much on anything other than books and games. Probably at this point. Like, I don't even spend much on, like, actually don't spend much on anything. Like, I think I had an allocated budget for myself of 5,000 rupees INR. It's not a lot. We need more games in less time. Actually, you're right. You're absolutely right. I think some of these games, like, I want to play, like, because, like, I played Hoa and Sayonara Wild Hearts, and I really enjoyed Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sayonara Wild Hearts. Oh my god, why was that so hard to say? I really enjoyed Sayonara Wild Hearts, and I really enjoyed the music. It was so good. I was very pleased that people were happy about the fact that I was choosing games that had nice music, and in the end, like, I kind of stick to that, like, route of I choose games that have like nice music, nice visuals, because I want to play games that have nice music, nice visuals. Because personally, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't enjoy games that have like not great visuals. Like, for me, that is the whole aspect that I like depend on to get through it. I want to play the whole God of War series, like 1 through the latest one. Why? My brother used to play God of War on his PS3 or PS4. I don't remember if it was a PS3 or PS4. Either way, I was obsessed with watching him play it, and I was always like, I want to play it too. Let me play it, please. And he'd never let me play it because he was playing it and I was watching him. So I'm gonna play it. I don't have a PS3 or 4 yet, or probably not gonna have one in the future as well, because I don't wanna. I don't know if I'm gonna play that anytime soon because I don't have it, but I'm probably gonna end up buying it. You know what? I really should figure out how many more games I'm gonna be buying this Steam sale. I'm gonna get another, like, the last Steam sale I gave myself a budget of 5,000, which I definitely overspent of more than 5,000 because I bought. But the good thing was I bought everything at such a steep discount. I felt so good. I was like, this is such a good deal. Like, I get so many games for so little money. Like, normally if I want to buy all of these games at the same time, it would be like 10,000, 15,000. Like, now I'm getting all of them for 5,000 total. Like, hello? Are you looking, like, I was so happy with my purchases. But I don't know what I'm gonna do this time because I have no actual, like, plan. But I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of more games, definitely. No one can stop me. Like, I'm all the way up. Da, da. Sorry. That was the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I say no one can stop me. No one can stop me. Plus, I don't even spend that much on anything else. I don't even leave my house anymore. So I feel like I'm entitled to spend, like, a bit of money on games, because that's really only what I spend on. Other than, like, softwares. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'll add Dark Souls to my wish list. If it's on a really nice discount, then I'll get it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm kind of like, on a sale, I'm very discount oriented. And you like seeing news played. You're just gonna see me struggle again. Like, I feel so embarrassed sometimes, like, knowing that other people have played this through, like, really easy, and I'm just, like, struggling at every single aspect of it. But then I'm like, I guess it makes for good content because you see me, like, have the weirdest reactions to dying in a game. I'm just like, oh, I died. Ouch. Well, continue on with whatever silly little story I was saying because I don't actually... Because now the death in the game doesn't affect me, you know. Like, the sad part is the fact that I would get so sad every single time I died in the beginning, and then like I just sort of lose my enthusiasm for dying in a game, and I'm like, it's fine, it's just dying in a game, it's so normal. This is how you learn. You die and you learn. Actually, it's actually really funny that I do that. I get so used to things happening so fast that I didn't realize that they were happening anyways. Because I guess it's kind of funny as well. But wow. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, I have a bunch of games, and like I honestly I just really want to play Doomsday Vault because I've seen some like glowing reviews for that game. I wanted to play it for a while. The only reason I haven't because I keep forgetting to remember to like play it. And I have Figment, and I have like the one that you said, Metro Exodus. Wait, what's it called again? Metro Last Light. I saw that the other ones were also on sale recently. And I was looking through them and I was like, should I buy them? And I was like, I have way too many games already. I cannot finish playing them in the short term, but hey, we can always try. Even if I did every single stream as a gaming stream, which is not my preferred method, like I have an actual formula and everything, and I'm like, gaming stream maximum for a week, and like the other two streams must be something other than gaming, because I feel like like you need like a breather from all the games once in a while, you know, like, so I space out my game streams between like chatting or like other stuff doing streams. Plus one stream every single week has to be singing, which is obviously fixed, but like when you look at it that way, like the most gaming streams that I do every single week is 4 and the least is 3, and it's fixed. That's like literally the method that I use, and I stick to it because I feel like it's very solution oriented. It's very like hands off oriented. I don't need to think about it. I just need to plan which days I want to play a game and which days I want to do something other than playing a game. I think that's good because it gives me the like, it gives me like more chances to show off all the stuff I know instead of just playing games. Because in the end, like, as much as I love playing games, it's not like that's the only thing I want to do. You know what I mean? I want to be able to say like, I sing and I write music and I like make pretty stuff. Today was not expected. Plus every single time I end up like late on a stream, I try to give like as much previous knowledge about the fact that I'm gonna be late as I can, because like I don't want to actually be late. I plan them and I don't like realize that things might change, and that's what happened today. Like my mom literally came home like 15 minutes before I was supposed to stream, and she's like, oh, so like she calls me 5 minutes before not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes before she reaches home. And she's like, okay, so like you have an appointment, like we have an appointment, like me, my sister, and my mom have an appointment with like these bank people, and so I just have to go right now because they're gonna be here soon. And I'm like, huh? That is not cool, mother. You didn't ask me if I was okay with this time frame, and I didn't really have a choice because that bank stuff had to be done, so no choices here. It's okay. I know you're not mad, but I want to explain myself because I feel like terrible whenever I do something, like whenever I arrive late or whenever I start stream late, even if it's by like complete accident. Because like if it's like, I wouldn't want to do it on purpose in the first place. I don't know who would do that on purpose, honestly. Do some streamers do it on purpose to get more people interested in their stream? I wonder. Now I want to know if that actually happens. I'm aware that streamers do weird stuff to make sure other people attend their streams. Like there was this whole like, I've been getting very aggressively advertised streaming content. Like I'm seeing like stuff about streaming a lot more. It's not stuff I enjoy looking at, because it's like, oh, this is like POV, you're watching a negative person, like negative streamer. It's just like a bunch of weird negative comments that I'm like, can't relate, because I try my best to be not like as negative as those people are. You have to have a refractory period about your negativity. Oh, do they? Why? What's the point of canceling it when you can delay it? I feel like that is like false hope. False advertisement. You said there was gonna be a stream today and you canceled it? You piece of shit. I'm kidding. I mean, I understand. Kind of. Not really. I would just rather say, hey, I'm gonna be late. But like, I'm letting you guys know because I know I'm gonna be late. I should pick better times. Like, every single time I think 4 p.m., I think it's just such a perfect time for me. And then I'm like, actually, maybe it's not. Maybe I should do like earlier than 4, later than 4. I know I already said this before on stream anyways, but like, I don't know. Hello, hello, RZ vloggers. Welcome. I don't know. Timing is weird. Like, time zones are weird. Time in itself is weird. Like, ah. Wait, is it the same person from before? I didn't realize. Well, it's nice to see a name change on here. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you are enjoying my stream. Huh. Do people actually like, I mean, I kind of understand because like I know that like a lot of people who watch streamers are like big fans, and so they're gonna like take time out of their day to attend certain streams. And I guess it makes sense to cancel it that way because you're like not disappointing fans as much because they're actually like, it's not like they're the only ones who are missing. Everyone's missing the goddamn stream, you know? Like, I understand that aspect of it, but then I'm also like, but if you can just do the stream, then why would you cancel it? If you can do it later, you should do it, right? I don't know. I have some weird survivor's guilt. That's the wrong word for it, but I'm using it because I'm the one who's surviving here. That was bad. I shouldn't have used that there. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I have like weird guilty, like I have guilt feelings for weird things that don't really make sense because they're not things that actually. That's true. I guess like a lot of streamers are doing it for the donations. I completely understand. You know, if it's their source of livelihood, you gotta do what you gotta do. But oh wait, does it? Would you guys prefer if I cancel the streams instead of delay them? Dang. I don't like to cancel the streams because I feel like I'm like disappointing people. A lot of people, including myself. Because I'm like, well, I could have streamed later, but I didn't. So the answer is no, and I'm glad because I think I would like spontaneously combust. I wish, okay, unrelated, but like I just got a random message on my phone, right? And it's from a restaurant. I wish restaurants would stop like sending me texts, because I'm like, it's all restaurants that I actually really like, and they send me like random messages random times of day, and I'm just like, now I want to buy stuff. Like I want to buy food specifically from that restaurant, and I'm like, no, no, stop. We already eat out a lot. Like it's a lot. My mom goes out a lot. She has lots of people to meet all the time. She ends up getting food back for us out from outside a lot, and we end up like ordering food. I mean, okay, I don't blame them, you know. I know a lot of people like to go in and out of streams. It's fine. I'm not even offended. I wish I would be offended at some point. Like, I don't think I have the capability to be offended anymore. Like, genuinely, I'm not encouraging anyone to try that though. I don't want to push things too far, but like I don't think I have the capability to be actually offended by anything people say to me. I'll be like, huh? But like the stream, announced it in chat and left. I mean, like, oh, thank you for saying my voice is cute. It really is. My voice is freaking fantastic. I've been complimented on it from day one since I was born, you know? I cried and the angels sang. I'm kidding. God, I hope something like that happens. So dramatic and interesting. Like, I cried and, like, the angels were like, ah, she's here. Came back. Yeah, he did. I think I'll need more water. You know, the funny thing is, there's a water bottle in my room, but it hasn't been filled in, like, 4 days. And I guess the reason is because I forget to, like, put it in the kitchen for, like, for anyone to fill. Whoever fills the water bottles whenever they fill it. But I forget about it. And then it just stays in my room empty in one corner. And I'm like, whenever I look at it, and I'm just like, oh, wow, why isn't it filled? And I'm like, I forgot to put it in the kitchen. Because it has to be washed before it's, like, filled up. But yeah. It's so stupid. Like, I think about it every single day. I'm like, if I'm not gonna use the water bottle, at least I should just, like, put it in the kitchen away from me. Because I keep bumping into it and it keeps falling down. It's made of glass. But it's, like, thick glass. It's not gonna break easily. Unless, you know, it falls from a high height. But, like, it's on the ground. I knock into it. It falls on the ground itself. So, like, it's not actually causing problems. But it makes this really loud noise. Because I can't read it. No, it's okay. I mean, you could have just told me how you want me to, like, address you, and I would have done that. Because I'm okay with whatever. My lovely random fan number 3. Because, you know, why not? Lovely. I love the fact that you picked number 3 for your random fan number. Like, it's just, I don't know, there's something amazing about it. Because 3 is one of my favorite numbers. And I've talked about that before. I have favorite numbers, alright? Don't be weird about it. And, okay, honestly though, 3 is a really good... I mean, my lucky most favorite number is 8. But my second most favorite number is... Actually, it's 9. My third most favorite number is 3. Yeah. Oh, you were? Wait. I didn't realize that. I just thought you picked 3 because you wanted to, not because there was an actual reason. I forget. Most things have a reason. Oh, I didn't realize that. Wow. Well, cheers to you for being the third one on that stream. That is truly I can't say words right now. My, like, tongue actually hurts. I've been sipping on water, but, like, the tip of it is so irritated. That is the word for it. I don't have an Instagram yet. I was waiting until I finally ended up making shorts to use my Instagram. Oh my god. Yeah, I should probably do one of those. How many numbers do you think I can do in a favorite number stream? Because I'm talking about 0 to 9. But, like, you can add 10. Like, we can go to 100. Like, you can go to a number tier list. We can do a number tier list. I'm not even kidding. And then we can, like, you know, number the number tier list. Like, number the numbers. Number my favorite numbers. That's a very confusing sentence. But hey. I don't think I want to count to 10,000 on a stream. Because that, I mean, like, it's good time. It's good time. I mean... Oh, okay. It seems like drama is happening in my chat right now, which is like... I don't know, it's unfamiliar. My chat is very chill most of the time. I'm confused. There's 2 people here, correct? Oh wait, I can only see one of you. I can see one concurrent viewer on my little analytics page. Why would I say analytics? What's wrong with me? Analytics page. Yes, indeed. You're right. You're right. It's bloody hot, isn't it? I was just saying this morning, I kind of want to have more British accent in my accent, which I'm not sure what accent it is because I have no idea what accent it is, but because my accent changes and I have no idea when it changes, how it changes. I can notice it most of the time, but most of the time I don't because I don't try to notice it. Like, one time Hex asked me because my voice changes a lot. Oh, thank you for the thank you for the sub. It's like I'm on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. It's free. It's so great. But yeah, one time, because my voice changes like tones a lot. Like I change from like a super perky young whatever, and then like my voice goes down deep as well. I have a good range. I have my stream is slow. I wonder why it's slow. Well, why are you slow, stream? I think YouTube just kind of hates me recently. I'm not even lying. Okay, no, I think it's the issue with Streamlabs. Streamlabs is the issue. Trust me, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. Chat delay is not... Oh. Okay. Well, this is fine. It's fine. I'm gonna change the latency settings, I swear. Like, it's changed for most of my streams except the chatting ones, because I use like reuse the same settings every single time. I forget the chatting one is on normal latency, which is like 15 seconds. Almost more than that sometimes. But yeah. I think like the answer to this question is I should change my latency to low latency, or like super low, ultra low latency, which are the only options, by the way. Like there's not, you can't decide it. Like it's normal latency, low latency, ultra low latency. That's chat delay, my dude. It's normal. This is so funny. Why is it funny? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the situation, but yeah, it's pretty normal to have a delay in your chat, your messages and how they show up on my screen. So yeah, don't worry about it. Normally I have it on low latency, but it's on normal today. Okay, forgive me. You have a lot of requests and I wish I could fulfill all of them, but right now the only thing I have is reactive.png. So, you know, live with it or don't. It's up to you. But yeah, like I was saying, Hex asked me what my favorite voice was. I didn't even... It's okay. It's not even that rude. It's fine. I think it's probably fine. It's not really that fine, but I honestly don't care. If you find it boring, you are free to leave. No one is policing you to stay here. And even if I did have like a live 2D model right now of my human Mew form, like I doubt that it would make that much of a difference. But anyways, like I was saying, so Hex asked me, like, this is a recent conversation, by the way. Like, it's not even that old, because I keep referring back to it every single time I think about my voice. I'm like, Hex asked me that, and I did not have an answer. I still don't have an answer. She was like saying, which one is your favorite voice, as if like I know what voices I'm doing, but I don't. My voice just changes without even me realizing sometimes. And so she was like, which one is your favorite voice? And I was like, what? Like I was just like, I don't have one, because I don't like it's just my normal voice. I don't realize that it's changing that much until like obviously I had to like be conscious about it, and then I'm like, oh, my voice changes a lot. I didn't realize that. So does my accent, apparently. And that is also something that I realized way after I should have. Like it was only like quite recently that I realized that my accent changes so much. Which country you are? Are you talking about which country I live in currently, or are you talking about which country I'm from? Because those are two different things. But yeah, I still don't have an answer to what voice is my favorite voice. What voice is my favorite voice? Because I just don't realize that it's changing that much until like it's already changed, and I'm like, oh, it changed. It's the same with my accent sometimes. Like if I'm watching a lot of like a lot of like content or like a lot of shows with a certain like accent in the people who are acting in it, then I'm gonna sort of adapt some more of that normally. But like in day-to-day cases, I don't even think I know what kind of accent I have. I think it's like a mix between British and American and like a bunch of Asian accents, and it makes like some weird mix that just kind of makes sense. Sounds good though, which is great. And apparently no one realizes which country I'm from because it's indistinguishable. Because I was on a Valorant game, okay? I was in a Valorant match. I said game like that was a weird thing to say, but okay. So I was in a Valorant match and I'm like on VC, and I usually don't get on VC on Valorant matches because I don't like it. These people are really weird about it. But these people didn't like, they were like, oh, like wait, where are you from though? Like, because they were like, are you sure you understand the local language? And I was like, yeah, bro, like, what do you think I'm doing here? Why am I on this server if I don't know what to speak? Like, what language I speak? But that's true. It's true that, like, a lot of people who end up using that server don't speak the local language. Apparently, it happens a lot. But I was surprised that I didn't even realize that I was, you know, the same nationality as them. It was just like, huh? Is my accent really that, like... You thought I was British? That makes sense. There's like random moments. I'm pretty sure you came in like when I was watching Queen Charlotte, and that really affected my accent for a few days. Like I was straight up British for like a whole day, I think. At least a few hours. But it's really funny how like your voice, plus I'm a very like I'm really impressionable, like not in a impressionable young girl way, but like impressionable as in I take on characteristics of what other people are saying or people around me, or the way they talk or what they say or the way they behave really fast. Like my best friend says epic, used to say epic a lot, and I think I used that word for like 3 years straight, and I was just like, this is so epic, this is so epic, like this is epic. And I would use that word constantly. My mom was like, you realize you said this word so many times? Like my friends were just like, why are you just using the same word over and over? I think right now it's to be fair. That's my current word hyperfixation. Phrase. It's a phrase, but it's my hyperfixation. Hyperfixation right now. I've been saying it so much. I was just like, can I stop saying this? Because I'm tired of it. It sounds very like old. It sounds very old. It's sad. Not that I resent it much, because it's really funny when it happens and it's like a funny word. I'm gonna keep using it and it becomes like, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing though. Like, the worst part is, like, I know I complained about this already, but like the fact that Apex won't even let me have any matches. Like, I'm sitting there waiting for like 15 minutes. I'm like, god damn it. Like, how hard can it be to give me a match? Stop cock blocking me, dude. Like, I just want to play this game. It shouldn't be this hard. If tomorrow I don't get a match in the first like 20 minutes of us like waiting for a match, I'm just gonna say we're gonna give up on Apex for like the foreseeable future, or at least until I move to America soon enough. Fingers crossed. I really want to play that game. I was actually having so much fun the first time I played it, and I was like, I'm gonna play it every single day and practice it for the next stream that I do, and I'm gonna be so good. And then Apex just doesn't want to cooperate. I'm gonna do like smash my screen in like a few times. And my other thing right now is that I want to bite my mic if I'm getting frustrated while sitting at my desk. It happens a lot these days, especially when I'm trying to play Apex. Like, I don't know how long is too long for waiting. Like, I think I waited like 20 minutes one day just waiting for like the Apex gods to bless me with a match, and I was like, God. Why won't you let me play this game? I really think Apex saw my stream and was like, she's terrible. Don't ever give her any matches. Like, she's making our game worse. Like, I know I'm not good at Apex, but like, how will I become better if you don't let me play it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid. But I'm getting pissed about it, rightfully so, because I really did want to play the game. And then it just wouldn't let me. If it doesn't work tomorrow, we're gonna figure out something else to play in that brief millisecond. I'll like pull out another one of those short games, which I feel like we could just pick right now. What is a backup game that we can play that's gonna be like super short and chill? I have a bunch of like these free short games because I'm obsessed with free games, you see. I think it's like, again, like I've mentioned before, I think it's a good like introduction to more games, you know. I mean, I understand that people want to play games that obviously are well made. I think part of it, like part of exploring games in society right now, is also playing free games that are made by like college students and the likes, you know, people who are just enthusiastic about gaming and they're like making games randomly and you're like, that's actually a pretty good game because it is. But yeah, my options are Breadsticks, which I will give you guys a description right now, okay? Breadsticks is a speed-based platformer. That's definitely not gonna work out well for me, but hey, if you say so, I will. It's a speed-based platformer with throwable platforms. Travel through the dangers in the woods as a fox. Boy, to join afternoon tea with Mr. Bear. It's definitely gonna be pretty short. Another one is The Darkest Tales Into the Night. That's definitely a long one, for sure. 100%. I have a Deepest Sword, which is like a venture deep into the cavern of longing in this short yet challenging physics platformer. I just realized I've like picked games that are supposed to be hard. Play Russian fishing for. Wait, let me look for it. Huzzah! Let's go and Russian fishing for. Ooh, okay. Russian Fishing 4 is a fishing simulator with RPG elements. There is no storyline. Whole process is based on concept of an open, free to roam and free to play game. Alright. Well, at least we have this. And great, awesome, fantastic, fabulous. The fact that I have this many free games is like, is actually, I feel like that should be like a, I feel like that should be a red flag sometimes. I have another one that's called, yeah, it's called Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle. I saw it randomly. It looked really funny, so I wanted to try it. And I have not, actually played it, because obviously I wouldn't play it if it's not on stream. And the description is, help legendary horror icon Jason Voorhees stalk and slay campers across 100+ puzzle levels in a hilariously, oh, I almost said hilariously is ridiculously, which I don't know how that happens, but it obviously did happen. In a hilariously off-kilter puzzle game, Jason will terrorize victims from campgrounds of Crystal Lake to the high-rises of Manhattan, from supermax prisons to space stations and beyond. And the first what it's called, the first chapter of this game is free, and I guess you have to purchase the rest as DLC. Oh, it's no longer available at the Steam store, but I already have it in my library. Okay. I guess the point is to not play this game then, because no one else will be able to play it if they liked it. Forget it, it's not necessary. Another one, I have a lot of free games, okay? I need a PNG of a fishing hat when I play it. I'll find a PNG of a fishing hat. Or you know what, I'll even make a fishing hat. I might be bad at drawing, but I can try my best to make a fishing hat. I'm like decently bad, okay? I'm like decent, but like badly decent. You live and you learn, am I right? I do like I try my best to actually finish the drawing course I tried to get finished to do, but I don't think that's doing much because I'm still terrible at drawing. I have gotten better at like basic design though because of it. So, cheers to getting better at something. I just realized I have a lot of games. I mean, I did realize that already, but like actually though. Oh, there's this game called Love Board that I really want to play. But like I want to play it like on a day that we're sure we're gonna it's a rhythm-based dating game about finding love one date at a time. Swipe, tap, chat on Bumboard, and impress your dates by playing all the right words to the rhythm of the music. And it sounds so cool, right? Because it is. It definitely is gonna be really cool. Like, it was. I didn't even realize that it was in the Wholesome Direct of 2022, and I actually do follow that one, quite very much. But yeah, I feel like. I feel like, oh, apparently it's not recommended by a bunch of people. I didn't realize because it says very positive in all reviews as well. So maybe I'm just, I think you create thumbnails from Canva. You're absolutely right. I'm like basic bitch ass. I like to create thumbnails from Canva because it's convenient, okay? It's so easy. Canva made my life easier, for sure. As much as I love designing everything from scratch, that's not true. I don't like designing everything from scratch. I think as much as it is exciting to be part of the process, sometimes it is just mind-numbing and horrifying at how badly you can design things from scratch. So it's great when you have a direction already. Plus, I just use like a blank template and use like the existing assets on Canva because it's convenient. That's how most people do it, I believe, because that's what I would do, honestly, because it's great. I'm glad you agree. Canva is great. It's better than using like a photo editing software, unless you're trying to design something really specific. So you want to use Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that. Although I don't really recommend Adobe products because I hate Adobe a lot. Hella against Adobe because they have like a chokehold on every single person who's in an industry that Adobe is required in. So, yeah. But yes. If Apex doesn't work tomorrow, I'm gonna like have an internal like sad moment. I'm gonna just be like, Apex hates me. I don't think I can play Apex anymore. Hi, Hex. Hello. Hi. It's so nice to see you here. I love Hex so much. But yes, Adobe is like actually so terrible though. Every single time I've tried to use Adobe for something actually important, and there's like a whole video that Noodle made, and if you don't know who Noodle is, go watch him right now. He's a YouTuber. He's so hilarious. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but like his content is just hits right, and like he did like he was talking about like an ad that he did for a company, right? So he's doing this ad, and it obviously is gonna go up on his channel, so he's getting sponsored by them, but he's also getting paid to make this ad, and he's an animator. And like then he does like a behind the scenes sort of like video after the ad came out already, like way long ago. And in the behind the scenes, at the like before the end of the video, there's like a 2-minute rant about Adobe, and like half of that shit I agree with, more than half of that shit, actually all of it I agree with. And I was just like, somebody really needs to come up with like a better software, at least some competition for Adobe to actually like wear big boy pants, stop being such a kid, and like actually do better. Because like I can understand that Adobe is the industry standard, but them being the industry standard being like abysmal as a software is just like not acceptable. The fact of the matter is there's a lot of like there's a lot of now there's a lot of alternatives to Illustrator and Photoshop and stuff, but like there's still no alternatives to After Effects as like a motion graphics software. Like if you try to find one, you'll find Cavalry, which is an absolute pain in the ass to learn because I still haven't figured it out. but I doubt that After Effects is easy to learn as well. But like, hey, at least there is some competition. There's like a huge issue with monopolies. Like, I feel like if I could, I would sue Adobe for being like creating a monopoly situation. And people are like, the Adobe suite is great, like it's so helpful. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like filled with bugs. Come on. Like, everything that they do has a problem sometimes, and it crashes bunch. And like, I don't know, man. Why would you want to use something like that when you can use something better? Except now you're already used to something like that, and you're like, oh, can I even switch? But like, this is the industry standard, and I guess like you can't switch from the industry standard. I'm like, I understand, but come on, be, Adobe, be better. I wouldn't mind using Adobe if they were actually good, but there's so many like many issues with the whole company, their softwares, their products, their entire suite, everything. It's just disheartening to see. You know what I mean? There's 43 minutes left before the new game unlocks an Epic Game Store for free. I'm very excited to see what the new game is. Use paint, then screenshot the screen. Yeah, absolutely. You're so right. Actually, I've seen a lot more people, like, obviously, like, Clip Studio Paint is super good, and a lot more people use it, but like now it's like an actual alternative to using Adobe. I just like, I said it in such a weird way. I didn't even realize I said it in such a weird way. I mean Adobe. But yeah, like now it's an actual alternative. But like, my issue is I want to learn how to do motion graphics, and apparently the only software that you can do motion graphics is After Effects. And I don't want to use After Effects. Come on. Like, if I wanted to use After Effects, I would use freaking After Effects, but I don't want to use After Effects. So like, why is it so hard to learn motion graphics, y'all? I've been scouring the internet trying to find a single software that might be not After Effects, and it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Although there's Cavalry, but I don't understand what's going on there. I'm trying my best too, but it's difficult. You guys know what I mean? What is Fire Alpaca 64? I have never heard of that. Curious. I mean, obviously I haven't heard of a lot of things, but that name is so funny. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong though. Wait, is it Fir Alpha CA64? Oh wait, no, Fire Alpha CA64. Firial Faca. How do you say the name? Actually, I know the Affinity Suite is pretty good though. I even tried it. I tried like the Affinity Designer. It's really nice. So smooth. I might buy it. Drawing program. Okay. That's cool. There's so many more programs now, which is so nice. I'm so happy for the industry. Is it sad if you don't have any competition? That means like the people who are like Fire Alpaca 64. I see. It has alpaca in the name. It must be cute. I hope. Fingers crossed. Alpaca. Fire Alpaca. Fire Alpaca. Oh. Wow, I like don't know how to read. Alpacas are great. You're absolutely right. Alpacas are great. I have this game called Alpaca Stacka. And another one called Alpacalypse. Okay, I want to play both of them, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. And no, don't worry, it's not your bad, because you're fine. You're fine. It's not that big of a deal to type something incorrectly. Like, it's honestly not even... The site has an alpaca on it? That's so cute! Ah, it is so nice to see that. I feel like if you can afford it, then just buy Clip Studio Paint. Because I don't know. I think I bias towards Clip Studio Paint more than against it. Procreate kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Like when you compare it to Clip Studio Paint, the Procreate kind of sucks. But like I guess it has its place, you know. If you use an iPad and you only draw on your iPad, I feel like Procreate is good for iPads, but Clip Studio Paint is good for like professional works of art. I mean, you can definitely do that on Procreate as well, but like I'm talking about when you use like a drawing tablet and everything. Do I have like absolutely no knowledge about drawing programs? I mean, I have like a decent amount of knowledge, even though I don't draw that much, okay? I don't draw that much, but I try my best to learn how to draw. Just pirated. So okay, this is a funny story because you just said just pirated, but so in 10th grade, yeah, it's true. I know, because you were right in front of me. There were like times where me and Hex were on like a voice call. But she was working and I was working, and she would just like be like, this is just not done. And I can understand, because Procreate, like, unless you're just using it casually, I feel like it would be a pain to work with as a software. Like, unless you like have your workflow like completely fixed, like you know exactly what you're doing and you know all the Procreate tricks. I don't think anyone knows all the Procreate tricks. You know, like Procreate, like you know those like Instagram reels about this is a tip on Procreate that you would definitely need, and then there's just like a bunch of shit that you've never thought that existed on Procreate, and you're just like, what the huh? That's my reaction to Procreate tricks. Procreate might seem like really user friendly and like really like clean interface, very user, like, you know, like the user experience must be 10 out of 10, and then you're just like, you use it and you're like, I don't know what's going on, and you repeat it 1,000 times and you still don't know what's going on, and it's just, it is what it is. Cheers to Procreate, cheers to us. Why do I know so much about drawing programs even though like I don't actually draw? Like I even contemplated buying Clip Studio Paint, but it was for Hex. I told her that, you know. I was like, do you want me to buy Clip Studio Paint for you? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh well. Okay. Which, oh my god, which reminds me, I just had a conversation with my best friend, okay? So me and Ski were talking yesterday, and I'm like on the call with her. I'm telling her like we're talking about like the trip that we're planning. I just stuttered a little bit. That's fine. So we were talking about the trip that we were planning. Then like I took the conversation. I was going to buy it for you. You're the one who said no. So we were talking about the trip that we're planning, which is supposed to be in July. And then like I completely went off on a tangent after. I really do wish the live chat had a reply function as well. I feel like it's quite necessary at this point. Like, why are they doing this to us, you know? You know? So, I completely veered the conversation topic after we'd already decided all the details for the trip. And then, like, she tells me she's gonna... So, I was talking about something, like, I was getting, like, ads for... And she's like, oh, do you want me to, like, I was like, oh my god, I found it for so cheap. And she was like, do you want me to gift it to you? But like, I meant so cheap as in like, I found it for like, the actual price is much more expensive and I found it for much cheaper. She's like, do you want me to gift it to you, like, for your birthday gift? And I'm like, no. Because the thing is, she doesn't let me actually spend a lot of money on her. Like, I wanna give her a nice gift, and she's like, no, there's no need, it's too expensive, it's not even that much money, like, I'm just giving you like a basic ass gift, like, this is like the kind of gift that, and I'm like the kind of person who makes like all sorts of thoughtful gifts. There was one time I gave her like a book about herself and all the stuff that I love about her, and I was very like high profile about it too. I decorated with stickers and I wrote like nice pens and everything, and And I was just like, I didn't actually spend that much money. When you think about it, I only bought the book from Amazon, decorated it, wrote all sorts of stuff in it, and then sent it to her. But like, that's because she wouldn't let me buy expensive gifts for her. I wanted to get us like 2,000 rupees each friendship lamps that when you touch them they light up, and like the other person also knows that you touch them, so it's like a way to communicate or whatever. I was obsessed with them, still am. I really want one of those. Like, they seem so cool. Ugh. And I even researched, can I make it myself, and the cost of making it yourself was the same as like buying it. But then she was like, no, it's too expensive, like you don't need to buy stuff like that, just like buy something like a mug or something. And I'm like, bro, just let me buy you stuff. I'm a big gift giving person. I like giving gifts, although none of my friends let me give them gifts, I realized. But yeah, she was so nice, and she was like, do you want me to buy it for you? And like, we're talking about something that was supposed to be expensive, but it has become significantly cheaper because I found it for sale or something. And I was like, I want to kind of buy it, but I wasn't gonna buy it because I wasn't planning to buy it, you see. And she's like, do you want me to let you gift it, you know, like, do you want me to gift it to you as a birthday gift? And I was like, no, forget it. Like, if you won't let me spend money on you, then I will not let you spend money on me. This is tit for tat. You did it to yourself. Like, even this year, she like, I told her what, like, I was like, what do you want me to give to you as a birthday gift? And she was just like, no. And I was like, what does that mean? It's like, do you want me to send you a cake? No. Why won't anyone let me spend money? Like, I was like, I even told Hex last year, I was like, can I send you a birthday gift? She was like, no. I'm pretty sure if I ask this year, can I send you a birthday gift, she'll be like, no. If you're gonna refuse, technically, I can just send it to her, and she won't have any choice but to accept. But like, if she says no, I don't want to be rude about it. I don't want to like go against her wishes in this case, because it feels wrong to do that. Exactly, no means no. And I'm just like, no one lets me do it without it. That's the thing is, I don't want to do that because like giving surprises like this is not like appropriate in my brain. Because I just feel like if you get surprised like this, and it's something you don't actually want, because I like double, triple confirm. Like, if it's something like a book that I'm decorating myself, like writing stuff in myself, obviously, like, I'm not gonna ask you. You do realize I know your address, right? Like, I do know your address. What the fuck? What? I know your address. Your college one. I know your college address. I don't know your actual house address, but hey. I'm not sending anything to you without asking you, though. That seems rude. It also seems like really disrespectful, because what if I send something that they don't actually like? And then it's like, oh, you know, they're just like, oh, they sent it to me, they didn't even ask me, and like, ugh. You moved and you didn't tell me? Dang it. You don't even have to tell me your address. You just had to tell me that you moved. God dang it. It doesn't matter. If you guys won't let me send gifts, I won't send gifts, but like, I will be salty about it. Why won't you let me gift you things? Like, I'm not even sending something expensive anymore. Like, I just want to send a gift. No one will let me do that, but okay, fine, whatever. But yeah. And the second that she said she wanted to buy me said thing, which I'm not gonna tell you guys what the thing is. Because you know what? Mystery is so important to keep, like, the secrecy. Oh, you moved dorms. That's what you meant. I thought you moved like you moved. Like your house moved. You know what? I respect the stalker tendencies. Because that's something I would totally do. Okay. I will hold you to that. I respect your stalker tendencies, but I bet that poor girl was just like, I think I should change everything about my life now. I respect your stalker tendencies. I really do. It's really funny when in in retrospect, it is really funny, but like in the moment, I would have been terrified if somebody just sent me something that I apparently wanted. Then again, I might also be happy for it. I respect the effort. I respect your stalker tendencies. But I don't respect the fact that you didn't ask her because she said no. No means no, dude. No means no. No means no. No is a complete sentence. Heard that recently. And really good line. I will be using that way more. As one does. I just realized my hand is covered in like ink stains because I had to sign some shit, right? Yeah, even if she had no idea it was you, but like she said like explicitly to you that she, you know, like, I don't want you to send me this gift, but you still did it, and that like is kind of disrespectful. Like I'm just saying, you don't have to take me seriously at all. Take it with a grain of salt. Like, you did it and it's done, so it's gone and done, but like I hope you don't do that again, because yeah, but like whatever her reason was, it's still a no. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this. I don't think you need anyone telling you what you should do or shouldn't, but yeah. I finished all of my water, you guys. And it's 8 p.m. Wow. This stream was supposed to start at 4 p.m. and it was gonna go on maximum for 2 hours, so it was gonna end by 6:30 maximum, and it's already 8 p.m. because I started at like 6. And like, wow. Time weird. Wow. My smile is like kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. I just like, I know I haven't even mentioned that ever, but like she's a little bit. I enjoy that though. It's like kind of a little bit concerning, but it really isn't, because I say creepy shit all the time. So that was the only reason she didn't want it. So if I got it without telling her, she would be feeling bad for it. I mean, yeah, obviously, because like she doesn't know who bought it, but still, there's like a good rule of thumb when deciding whether or not what people are saying, whether they mean what they say or not, is just to like take it as face value. And so if they say no, just listen to them and like take it as a no, because that provides you for life with better communication. Say that stuff in advance. What? Say stuff? Oh my god, like I just said, okay, I'm not saying I hate the fact that her smile is a little bit creepy, because I like it. That's why I didn't say anything, because I like it. Look at her. She looks adorable. Have you not met me? I'm so creepy. Like, I say creep shit all the time. And then I'm just like, listen, don't take it in a creepy way, though. Like, I would say, like, the most, like, not the most, but, like, decently making you, like, can question if you should be friends with me or not, or, like, interact with me. But then I'm just gonna, like, ease you into it and be like, I know you meant about the smile after you said it. But yeah, I just said I like the fact that she looks a little bit unnerving when she smiles. Look at her. She looks like mysterious and powerful. Things that I can be, but I don't be. I mean, I'm definitely pretty powerful, I think. Right? Am I powerful? Power. Like, words are so difficult, you guys. Why is talking difficult though? Like, genuinely speaking, I love talking like for hours. I can do it for hours. Why is it difficult though? Like, my question is, why is it difficult? Is it okay to stumble this much on what you're trying to say? I'm sure it is. It's fine. Look, it should... Yeah, I know. I'm okay with that. Like, obviously it's because the eyes are static, but like, look at that. She's adorable. Haha. She really is though. She looks like a sweetheart, you know. Actually, I'm totally a sweetheart, so gotta admit, you really nailed that look there. What was that noise that came out of my mouth right now? It was like a weird Goat, sheep noise? Goat noise. Definitely goat more than sheep it was. I really like the hearts on my model. Like, she just looks so pretty. Look at her. Also, I've said, I don't think I've said this before. Have I said this before? But like the fact that she's made with like a lot of features being similar to my actual face is like so nice. So I feel very like connected to her that way. Actual face though, my face looks like that for sure. I have like huge eyes, y'all. That's not true. My eyes change shape whenever they want. I'm so good. I'm exhausted because today has been very long, but I still want to keep talking because why would I stop talking? But I finished my water, which I should get more of, but I'm gonna be lazy about it because I don't want to get off the chair. I'm very comfortable right now. I sound a little bit woozy. That's because I am. It's been more than... I did not get enough sleep, clearly. Which I'm really pissed about. I cannot believe I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, like a moron, and then just ended up watching a show for a while. I felt kind of stupid at that point. I was like, why can I not go back to sleep? And I was just like, no, you know, your body disagrees, Mew. We say no. Fuck you. That was my reaction. Okay, I'm checking Discord. What do you... Wait. What am I supposed to be looking at? Oh my god! It's so cute! That's so fucking cute. What the fuck? She's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna be honest though, I don't like the yellow headphones. Yellow is my least favorite color. I'm not talking about gold, I'm specifically talking about yellow, okay? But yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at, she looks so happy. This is, I'm talking about a doodle that Hex sent on a GC that I'm in with her, and it's just so adorable. If you finish it, you have to send it on like the actual server because it's so adorable. I'm saving the unfinished version as well. I'm just letting you know. She is so adorable. What the hell? Once you finish it, I'm gonna make this my PFP. Oh, you can make it like blue or pink. Either way. Like not yellow. Yellow is literally... Ugh. I don't like yellow. See, like the association I have with yellow is losing. Why? Because in my school, right, there were houses and they were assigned to colors, and there were 3 houses. There was yellow, red, and green. Actually, it was beige. Now, if anyone in real life knows me or knows about said school that I'm talking about, because it's quite obvious if you know me or anything about the school that I'm from, you'd know instantly who I was. I guess blue, because there's already like the pink heart mic attachment. So yellow sure is the color of happy. I can appreciate a good yellow. I just don't like yellow as a color. And okay, so the thing is, right, the school I went to, there were 3 houses: green, peach, yellow, right? I was in peach. I was like big on house spirit, house loyalty. I was like, I had like a peach backpack, peach I didn't have a peach pencil box, but I had like a lot of peach colored things that I was like showing off my house loyalty for. I did it all the time I was in school. Like, I was very enthusiastic. But the thing was, in those 3 houses, there's a hierarchy, right? And so green and peach would compete for first or second, because that we would always end up in first or second, and yellow was just always last. So we all were just like collectively know that yellow isn't as good as the other houses, even though like it's a good, like, you know, there's always nice people in every single place, but I just can't appreciate it because, yeah, anyways, as a color I don't like yellow. Plus I just feel like yellow makes me annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely makes me annoyed. Like I have deep resentment for the color yellow. I don't think I can ever explain it because I don't think I have an actual explanation. I just don't like it. Keep that. Yeah. Just be confused because that's what I am as well. But shit, it's so cute. I can't stop staring at it. Like, once it's finished, when it's finished, if it's finished, I'm gonna be making that my new PFP because it's adorable. Look at her. She's so happy. I wish I could show it to you guys. Later. Once it's done, I will show it to you guys. I don't think Hex wants the unfinished version everywhere. Wow. Okay, yes. I'm so happy right now. I'm like pumped. I'm excited. I just realized something. My tongue isn't hurting as much anymore. Huzzah! I don't think it was the water though. I think it was just like not touching my tongue on my retainer. Yeah, I think that's probably part of the reason that it's not like that achy anymore. Oh yeah, wait. This is actually interesting because I was trying to figure out how I can change, like how I can make like custom chat widgets. Honestly, it's really hard to figure out how to do that because like the internet is not resourceful for this situation. And like I guess the first question on anyone's brain would be, why don't you just ask somebody who's already done it before to do it? It's because I really want to learn how to do it because I'm stubborn and annoying and I want to do shit myself because I'm such an independent woman. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, it is. I'm deceased, but I just wanna... Causes of tongue pain may include I can do that better though. Causes of tongue pain may include dry mouth, medication, or eating very salty food. I'm not supposed to eat very salty food technically because it makes my ear ringing worse. But I still do it anyways because Salt is my best friend. Love that guy so much. You know, love the Salt because I exclusively prefer savory foods. And I'm pretty sure it's not from the salty food, okay? I don't eat enough salty food for it to cause an actual problem. I like have limited my salt intake a lot. I used to like lick salt off of like an actual spoon. Like I would take a spoonful of salt and like just lick the salt off. There was a point in time in my life I used to do that with sugar too. I would take like a bowl, like a tiny bowl, and then like pour like half the bowl worth of sugar in it and then eat it slowly over the course of a few hours with a spoon. I would get absolutely nauseous every single time, but I would still do it. I don't know what the issue was, but I clearly needed the sugar that badly. But yeah, I think it says a lot about me as a person, honestly. I do like weird shit like this all the time. Like so yeah, this thing, right? My mom, my whole family does this actually. So we eat, it's the frequency, but like I haven't really had any salty food recently. Like I've only been having like normally salted food, like not very salted. I haven't been adding extra salt in anything because my ear ringing has gotten worse last few weeks. And so I've been cutting down on the salt. Except today morning when I was making noodles and then I didn't add enough salt, so I added in a little bit more later. But it was still cooked, and cooked salt is fine. Uncooked salt is the thing that causes... I'm not sure if that's anything medical at all, but it's like a normal thing to say in the country that I live in. I'm not taking any medication. I don't take any medication regularly though. Like none at all. And I don't have a dry mouth because I drink a lot of water and I sleep with my mouth closed. I'm not a mouth breather anymore. I forced myself to unlearn that. Yeah, I don't know how I did that either. Like, honestly, achievement unlocked. I somehow forced myself to become a nose breather while sleeping and it just worked, and I don't know how it worked, but it did. Wow. I'm like actually thinking about it and I have no idea how that changed. Because I remember working hard to try and keep my mouth closed while I was sleeping. Like I would be conscious about and shit, but like I don't remember when I started being unconscious about it. I'm pretty sure my orthodontist said it was like kind of an ulcer, but like the tongue pain might just be like because my tongue got cut from something. And all I have to do is just like let it heal. As one does. And we don't have to go through the... I mean, unless you want to know everything about my life, too much information indeed. I don't mind telling you because I have no shame anymore in life. But... yeah. Are you sure you want to try the whole, like, 20 more things? My god. Also, Hex, it is not dissimilar to the OG emote. I'm just replying to the thing on Discord because I don't want to type. I would rather talk. When I went to the dentist today, right? I was taking an Uber because that's what I usually do. Oh my god. So like last month I said the dentist had moved and they didn't tell me. And this month they moved back to their original location. Why are you doing that to yourself? Bye bye. See you later. Bye. But why are you doing that to yourself? You have a 120-page document, 120 pages, and you want to look up exactly why it hurts. Listen, that is so unnecessary. Just let it hurt in peace, you know? Like, it does not need to be disturbed anymore. I'm kidding. As much as I don't care about how much it hurts, because it doesn't hurt that much and I have a high pain tolerance and all of that jazz, and the only reason is complaining is because I can complain and I will, because I also am learning how to complain these days apparently. Yeah, it's unnecessary because I know it's gonna like just heal up in a few days and it's not gonna happen again probably. Hopefully it's just because of the retainer and nothing else, because I feel like it's because of the retainer. Because that's the only thing I noticed that would cause any sort of irritation. Oh, you're just very curious. Okay, go ahead. Let's... what do you want to know about my apparent tongue inflection? Inflection? I don't remember the word anymore. Forget it. About the word, not about the tongue issue. I don't mind telling you about it because I want to see there's nothing much to hide. It's just cut up and red and painful a little bit, not that much. It feels like it rubbed against something like very like sandpaper and just got like sanded. Does that make sense? Because like it has tiny cuts. That's what I feel. Actually, getting an oral infection would be terrible because you can die from oral infections, you know? Like, actually die. That's why I'm so scared and I take care of my oral health a lot, because I'm scared that if I get an oral infection and it reaches my brain, I'm gonna die. But like, not scared of dying, but the fact that it would happen because of an oral infection, which is just like kind of... No, it was a routine checkup for my braces, not for teeth cleaning. My dentist says my teeth are very clean, which is quite nice. And so are my gums. I'm particular. So it's good. I mean, I probably should get them cleaned after I get my upper braces off though. I will get them cleaned after I get my upper braces off because I feel like that would be important. Also, very much necessary. After such a long time in braces, you forget how it feels to not have braces on. And when you do have braces on, you're like, oh my god. I mean, when you do get your braces off and you finally have your naked teeth back, you're like, oh my god, this is like, I forgot what it felt like, because you do forget what it feels like. Am I over the age of 50? Yeah, I'm like 150, y'all. I'm 19, actually. So young, so tender, so ready to just cut down like a green onion sprout. Yeah, cut me down, I'll still grow back up again. You cannot keep me contained. Am I over the age of 50? You think I'm so young? I can't get over the fact that you asked me that. Like, that's amazing. I love that. Please keep doing that. Ask me ridiculous questions that I will never know the answer to. She bounces and I love her for it. I'm talking about my model right now. The PNG, the software that you use to get the PNG to be reactive to your voice, right? You can you can use like some animations. Like the one that I liked the most was the bouncy one, because it looks so cute. She looks so happy and excited. Yeah, I probably bit my tongue. I'm pretty sure that conclusion was, I mean, pretty obvious. But thank you for your kind help. I genuinely appreciate it. That was really, that was really fun. Like, it's been a while since somebody's asked me what went wrong. But yeah, like I really like the bouncing animation of my model a lot right now. Like, well, the PNG a lot. I just think she's so cute. Like, look at her. She just looks so happy when she's bouncing. Like, it's the excitement that keeps me going. I liked it from day one. I like it until I die. You never know. That's true. That's true. You do never know. Now, anything can go wrong at any time, and for that reason, I must live like every single day is my last. That means consuming enormous amounts of media every single day. I was gonna say books, but I actually consume a lot more than just books most of the time, so I changed my mind. I was like figuring out the right word, and I was like, media is correct. That includes books and manga and shows and YouTube and Instagram, what are they called, reels? Yeah, and YouTube shorts. I don't have TikTok, it's banned here, so I can't use it. I used to have a TikTok account, never posted anything on it, but I was just like, it's kind of boring. I don't get the hype. But also, I still don't really like TikTok, and the only reason I watch the short form videos is because some of them are really well made. Like, I'm just like, huh? How did you do that? It's early symptoms of diabetes. Okay, I don't think it's diabetes, because that would be terrible. Maybe I should get it checked out though. You're making me feel like I should get it checked out. But hey, I doubt it's diabetes, because I don't think I've have any other symptoms other than this. So yeah. And I don't know what oral tush is. Tush. Or oral tush. Tush seems more correct than tush. Yeah, oral tush is. But I doubt I have it. I'm pretty sure this is just from like some minor irritation. I bit my tongue, rubbed it too hard. It's okay. You don't actually worry me. It's fine. I'm okay. I don't get that worried about my body anymore, because although overall it's like kind of in bad shape, but I'm healthier than I could have been worse. When I could have been worse. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Wow. What's it really freaking difficult? It's true. I was thinking of changing my wallpaper recently, okay? Because the one that I have right now on my PC is like kind of annoying. And I don't like to look at it because it pisses me off. It's not the fact that the wallpaper is bad, it's the way that it's like divided between two screens, and it's like awkward and makes me confused. So I wanted to change it, right? And I've been like trying to figure out what kind of wallpaper do I want, because on my laptop I just had like this motivational quote or whatever, because if I didn't have a motivational quote, I think I would have thrown my laptop away at some point last year, which is not something I want to do. So I was like, oh, what kind of wallpaper should I be putting? Because I kind of wanted to be like motivational quote again, go big, go familiar, go look at familiar faces. Or the other option is using something that already exists and like just slapping it on my wallpaper on my PC and just calling it a day. But also the way that, because these ones require those like longer wallpapers. Because the wallpaper, I don't know how you like fix that, but the wallpaper right now is cut in the middle, kind of in the middle, between two monitors, one's bigger than the other. So it looks hella awkward, and I'm sure that there's a solution for this on the internet. I know there is, and I'm just too lazy to look at it for now, because I'm like, why would I go search for it? Like, I can just figure it out when it's a good day to like change my, because I haven't even figured out what like actually. Oh, the pictures of horses. Wow, actually that would be really disorienting, and the goal with pranking is to confuse, not to hurt someone. So this would be a great prank. Pretty proud of that, of you actually. That would be a great prank. Honestly, I would pay to see that. Also, thank you so much for saying that I have a nice stream, RZ vloggers. It's okay. You don't have to, like you can just be like, you figure it out yourself. You can do it. But like, wow, I would totally pay to see that prank, Loki. Those like old gag videos that used to come on TV for a while, the funniest things ever, and they were like big on YouTube as well. And the whole gag video would just be like them pranking random people, but like it's so confusing. That's why it's funny, and that's like the kind of pranks that I love the most. Not like the ones where they're like, I'm gonna pretend to break up with my girlfriend as a prank, and then it's just like a tearful like, I can't believe you hate me this much to do this to me. And I'm just like, no, what am I looking at? I stopped watching pranking videos after the first time I realized it was so fucking staged that I couldn't sit through it for more than 2 minutes. I was just like, this is killing me. The other like side of the coin is the ones where they just do something so confusing. You're just genuinely like, huh, what just happened? Your reaction is fucking hilarious. Those are the kind of pranks that are the best, and that's like the kind of prank that is the best. And you did that kind of prank, and I'm like excited about it. It's been a while since I've seen a prank like that. I had to mentally think about the word prank like 3 times and say it out loud 3 times before I actually decided that is exactly what the word I want to use is. Oh wait, I like the ones where they hide the tiny babies or the tiny duckies all over someone's house, and they're just like, there's so many, where are they coming from? And that's like the same kind of prank, and that's so funny. I don't know, there's just something about the fact that it's just disorienting to have that much shit happen to you, but like it's not actually hurtful, it's just funny. And like as soon as you know about it, you're like, yes, hilarious. Like, my gods. Have you guys seen like the one like where they get like those tiny baby thingies, like the tiny baby plastic dolls or something, and they like, you can buy them in bulk, and then those people just hide it around the house in like the most unexpected places. Okay, awesome. So you know what I'm talking about, and you're just like, bro, where are these babies coming from? I just think that's so funny. Like, imagine just finding a bunch of tiny little like figurines all over your house. And you're just like, where are these? This is creepy. This is getting creepier. But then you were like, I know who, I finally know who did this. And now I get it. It's hilarious. I would just pass away. Simply just pass away, actually. I was saying this morning something about I'm diseased, but I don't remember what it was about, but I just think it was so funny that I said it that I needed to tell you guys about it. And I have no idea what the context was because I forgot about the context. I just remember saying I'm diseased now. Like, I'm pretty sure it was in reaction to something funny, but I have no idea what it was. And this is how you know I have terrible memory, because I cannot remember what I did this morning other than I watched Dr. Cha. I remember what I ate. That's only because it was like very important for me to eat in the morning because I was so hungry. I woke up at 2:30, right? But like I had like breakfast at like 6:37, and then before a big watermelon and just leave. Okay, explain. I don't know how that would annoy people. I feel like if I did that to my mom, she would be ecstatic because she likes eating watermelons. But like, how would you annoy someone by leaving a big watermelon in front of their door? Oh wait, is it because they can't open the door? Did I finally understand it? Am I smart? I am so smart, actually. I get good grades on everything. Wait, is that the logic? Like, you just, like, the watermelon blocks the door, so, like, they can't open the door now. They're like, I can't open the door because there's a huge watermelon. I wonder who put that watermelon. Like, well, now this is hella annoying. I talk really fast. Sometimes. Most of the time. But wow. So smart. That is so smart, actually. God dang it, people have such good prank ideas, and I just don't have it in me to prank anyone because I feel too terrible about making them confused and like... Wait, I overthought it. It was just like, oh, it's a big watermelon, I don't have anywhere to put it. Wait, like, how does that work out? My mom just cuts the watermelon, puts them in like tinier containers, and then like eats half of it before she puts the rest of it in the fridge. Like, for real though, she like gets like a huge ass watermelon every single like time she buys watermelon, and she like cut it and eat half of it at that moment and then leave like the rest to eat later. Sometimes she cuts up all those everything and then she puts it away. And I'm just like, I don't like watermelon personally. I don't think it's a fruit I enjoy eating, so I don't eat it a lot ever anymore. But I can appreciate the fact that watermelons are quite refreshing. It's a psychological prison. Is it though? Can't you just cut it and eat it? Watermelons are really, you know, not that filling, I suppose. You can eat a lot of it before you're full. As if my mom can eat more than half a watermelon just like in one sitting when she's like mildly hungry. Does that mean, because like she doesn't even eat a lot. None of us in my family eat a lot. I don't know why. My reasons are pretty clear, but I don't know about my mom anymore. But is it a psychological prison? Because I thought the issue was in front of their door, so they can't open the door and now you get them annoyed. But like, is it a cycle? Is it the same logic as you just give them? If it's just like a whole watermelon, what's wrong with it? You just wash the outside, you only eat the inside, isn't it? Or are you saying like you put it cut up in front of the door? If you do that, then obviously I wouldn't eat it. I don't know where it came from. But if it's just like a one big watermelon that like isn't like cut up or anything, it's just there, then yeah, I would just like clean it and eat it. I would. I don't even like watermelon, but like if the opportunity presented itself, I would. You know, you gotta have something to brag about. God dang. Dang. If it's just like a huge... I I think you'll come to discover I'm immune to a lot of things. According to my adopted online sister, younger sister, I trying to like annoy me is like punching soft cotton. It just doesn't work. I mean, like, yeah. What are you gonna do other than just say, oh, a free watermelon? Do people actually have like issues with the fact that they just got a watermelon for free? And it's huge. Bro, I'm aware that in other places of the universe, of the world, I just said universe, like the universe like actually has that many watermelons to provide to the rest of the universe, like imported watermelons fresh from Earth. No, I'm like saying, I know that watermelons are expensive, okay? So like if you get one huge one for free, I would just say hell yeah, let's go. You know? Free watermelon. Yes, go. I just said yes, go instead of let's go. That was not my intention, but it was hilarious. But yeah, like if it's just okay, if it's a cut up watermelon, in actuality, if it's like a cut up watermelon, somebody just left a huge ass box with a lot of cut up watermelon in it, I would be like, nah, I'm gonna be throwing that away no matter what. Or giving it away to someone who actually wants to eat it, because I would not eat a cut up watermelon that somebody just left at my door, because I don't know, one, how long it's been sitting there, two, who gave it, three, where it came from, four, who cut it up, what if they added something to it. But like if it's just a watermelon that's sitting there, rind and all, a whole watermelon, huge one, I would keep it. I'd be like, free watermelon, let's go. Let's go. Free watermelon, let's go. It's like the idea is, if it's a fruit that you can cut up and you only eat the inside, think like oranges. So like if the outside isn't compromised, or like, I mean by compromise, and somebody didn't peel it open or cut it open, then you should keep it, because it's like safe. My idea wasn't even what am I gonna do with such a huge watermelon. My idea was, is it safe to eat or not? Yeah. A fresh big watermelon. That sounds like a good time though. I'm telling you, I don't see what the psychological prison is. I guess I can see what the psychological prison, but I can't. I genuinely don't know what the issue is. Like, I would just keep it. Like, even if you're not gonna eat it immediately, you can freeze it and make juice out of it, make smoothies out of it. It's good for you. Watermelon has a lot of fiber and a lot of lot of water in it. Middle of the night. Oh, but that doesn't even matter even more. Like, the only thing you have to worry about whether the watermelon like went overripe and got like rotten. You can check that later though. But like usually watermelons don't rot easily, but I wouldn't even think about it twice. I'd just be like, somebody gifted me a watermelon. Haha. I'm paranoid, but not in this case. Free watermelon, anyone? I don't even eat watermelon. Why is the watermelon experiment being performed on me? Like, I don't even eat watermelon. I'd just be like, oh, because like, okay, this is a conversation I had with my mom, right? I was telling her like I wanted to grow vegetables and shit. I wanted to like have my own like, not farm, but like think cottage, in the middle on a hill, on the side of a hill, surrounded by my own like a land or whatever, and grow like a bunch of fruits and vegetables and stuff, right? I've talked about this before, and my mom was like, well, I was like, I'm not gonna grow watermelons though, because I don't eat them. And then she was like, no, you have to grow them for me. And I was like, but I don't even eat them. What am I gonna do with that many watermelons? And she was like, no, just like, you know, grow the watermelons and give them all to me. So that's what I would do. I would just give it to my mom. Yeah, it just works out so well. Or just to somebody who actually wants to eat watermelon, but like I'd be nice and be like, I have a huge watermelon, do you want to share some? And then give them like more than half, because I don't like watermelon that much or at all. I just think the texture is weird to me. I'm a lot of people find the texture pleasing, but I find it weird. So yeah. It's gonna be 8:40 right now. I'm actually surprised, because this stream went on for way longer than I usually would have. I would have stopped at like 1 hour 30 minutes, Because I just think, how much can I chat before somebody gets bored of it? Apparently a lot. Because it's already been almost 2.5 hours. Oh wait, more than 2.5 hours. So I've already been almost 2 hours and 50 minutes. Watermelon is very easy to grow. I know that. I have known that. But the thing is that I don't eat watermelon. So like if I grow a lot of it, it would just be kind of a waste. Like how much is my mom gonna eat? She's not gonna eat that much. It's like one person. She's like, no, you have to grow them for me. And I was like, well, whatever. I'll do it, but only because I love you, Mom. But yeah, it's true. I don't even see the issue, bro. Like, I would just keep the watermelon, actually. Yeah, I don't see the issue. What's the issue? I don't get it. I feel stupid because I don't get it. I know, don't worry. I'm gonna probably get hungry in like the next 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna close the stream in like a few more little bit time. Words are so difficult. I think I really need water though. And I don't have any more in my room right now. I don't want to leave my room either. I will leave my room in like 5 more minutes. So I will end stream then. Suddenly my nose is itchy and don't know what the superstition about your nose being itchy is, but it is itchy, so yeah. You know, like my first thought was that this prank was about like blocking someone's door, so I think I overthought the prank itself. But like, why are people overthinking? You get a free watermelon. Why would you ask questions? Just be like, free watermelon, we'll take it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sire. I appreciate the free watermelon that the world has provided for me. God, I know you love me. I love the watermelon too. POV, you just got pranked with a watermelon, but the actual prank was the fact that you would think about the watermelon, and it worked, I guess. I mean, I thought about the watermelon a lot. Really? I mean, okay, I guess I would ask around to see if somebody saw somebody leave a watermelon, but if it's the middle of the night, I'm just gonna be like, obviously somebody did it intentionally. Like, I'm not gonna read that much into it. I'd just be like, okay, they did it intentionally. They want me to have this watermelon. I'm gonna keep the watermelon then. You know, inference. It's just inference. It's just deduction. As Sherlock, like, okay, that was maybe taking it a bit too far. I'm not as smart as Sherlock Holmes, but you guys get what I mean, right? Like, it's just facts. It's the facts. The facts. The way I'm saying facts is not very. The real prank are totally the friends we made along the way. To be fair, I don't think I've actually ever pranked someone properly. Like, my pranks are very not prank-wise. Prank-ing. Prank type. Prank. They are not very prank. I really was trying to say something specific, but like my brain was just like lagging hella. Like, I'm just like, what am I trying to say anymore? I meant to say that I don't think I've ever actually pranked anyone. Because I don't remember actually ever pranking anyone. So maybe my life goal now should be to prank people. At least one person. That's definitely not gonna be my life goal, because I don't think. I mean, I find pranks funny to witness, but not funny to do. I'm just too scared that I will like do something and you need to do a prank. I need to do a prank. It's very fun. I've never done one though. I don't remember doing one. If I did one and I forgot about it, because that's hella likely, I don't remember. Unless like I did a prank and I don't remember, because that happens a lot more often than you think. I don't remember a lot of shit about my life, like super random. Plus, I can't even trust my own memories, okay? Like, my memories are pretty scrambled. None of them make sense. A lot of them don't make sense, by the way. So I don't know if they're my memories of pranking someone or if they're just like memories of pranking someone that I'm not aware where they came from. But also, I have no idea if I pranked someone or not. I don't remember anything about pranking other than the fact that I used to watch those pranking videos once in a while and they were very funny. So yeah. I will research on pranks appropriately and figure out what's the best kind of prank to do so that I can maybe hopefully prank someone. Oh. The thing is, right, she has two phones. So if she forgets one, which has happened before, I'm obligated to tell her because she needs like both of them, one of them for her work, one of them for her personal stuff, and like a lot of like her life is spent on her phone. I mean, like a lot of her work is done on her phone, obviously, but like the fact that if I do that, it would be quite normal. Like she wouldn't even understand that it's a prank. She'd just be like, oh, I forgot it, so just keep it with you and answer any calls if they come, and like when I come back home I'll see it. She wouldn't realize it's a prank. My mother doesn't get sarcasm, okay? Like I've been trying to make her understand sarcasm for the past year and she just doesn't get it. She just like takes it at face value. Like I'm trying to be sarcastic here and she's like, oh well, I didn't see, like I guess you meant it that way. And I'm like, bro, like I'm being sarcastic. Mother, understand the sarcasm, respect the sarcasm. Me and my sister are like actually butting heads, I mean not butting heads, with my mother about being like sarcastic and how she doesn't understand it. Today she was like straight up pointedly telling me something and she's like, now I guess I understand sarcasm. And it's like, no you don't. No you don't. Like she just flat out said what she wanted to say and then she was like, oh, this is sarcasm. Like it was not, mother. I'm sorry. But it's fine, you know. We love her still, you know. In this house we love her still. She's as youthful as she was in college, I suppose. Okay, but I think it is officially time to call this stream over. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really love and appreciate all the support I get. I mean, I really love you guys and I appreciate all the support I get. I'm super, super thankful because it makes me happy. And I hope I made you happy today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream because I definitely did. The whole watermelon game was interesting, you know? But yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna figure out if my thing gets if my tongue issue, whatever it is fine by tomorrow, then I'm gonna say Apex is gonna let me play this game, you know, play its game. But if it doesn't, then we're just gonna play Russian fishing for, yeah. Thank you so much for coming and bye bye. Mwah.